The other finger.
The other
Yep.
finger. Hello,
Oh,
internet finger.
you can
Oh,
hear us now.
Amber almost got there.
almost.
I was not. I was just trying to show you how like how I put my hair ties on my
Oh,
hands when
Mm-hmm.
I'm,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
Wow.
well,
So I
Never
don't want to cut
considered
off
that
the
before.
circulation on my wrist, so I put it
There's
on my middle finger.
my ring
Uh-huh.
finger.
oh, well, welcome
Oh,
to.
I just went ahead and threw up my finger, so it's whatever.
I'm gonna be honest. Flipping the ring finger almost feels more offensive than the middle finger.
Really?
I
Why
don't
do
know
you-
why. It just
Look, if
feels.
I-
It just feels nasty. Like I'm a dirty boy.
Because you're just one finger to the. It is. It also feels bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it feels.
Like you know that
weak.
that person is experiencing pain just to hurt you. Yeah.
Oh my god, my muscles in my hands.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great.
It does not
No.
feel good.
Well, welcome to Hand
All right.
Talk.
Well, yeah, we're gonna start a thing. Mm-hmm.
No, welcome to Tales from Mauxferry. Tonight we'll be playing Godbound by Kevin Crawford. We're kind of deep in it. We took a little bit of a break, but now we're back at it again. You can find me.
The Krispy Kreme.
All five of us are like, what? Actually, four of us are like, roar, and Chris is eating a sandwich.
You can find me.
I have my priorities.
That's right. You can
We're
find
not
me.
gonna let you talk.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love this game. This is one of my favorites.
Kat and Noelle weren't this mean.
That's because they're
No.
guests.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
must
but
have
they.
been special friends.
I mean, I know that they edit totally differently.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we wouldn't give you the monologue space that Kat gets.
No. She
Ah,
gets
no,
so
no,
much
no.
space. Anyways, yeah, I'm Josh, as you've heard. You can find me at EvilDMJosh on Twitter. Let's go around. Start with Brother John.
Hi, I'm Brother John. I play Brimstone, a red dragon man, and his words are dragon alacrity invention. And me on Twitter at monochrome guy. That's monochrome_guy. Or if you want my less active Twitter, or both of them are actually not that active, but my more personal Twitter, it's that_drawer.
Excellent.
And that's it. That's all I got. I'm good.
Right
Next.
Right below, Amber.
Hey, it's me. It's Amber, also known as Rocket Orca. I'm playing Milana, who is a Deathwalker pixie and has the words death, knowledge, and sorcery.
That's right. And
Pew pew magic.
right below, Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm playing Nuak the Minotaur, the best of characters. He is the Godbound of endurance, might, and sword. If you want to find me on the Twitter, you can find me at Skanky Mantis, and I post a lot of cool, interesting stuff there. And that's all I got. Mantis out.
And then to the upper corner, I don't know, left or right, Chris.
Directions are difficult.
Can we get back to where Josh doesn't know left or right?
Well, it depends on.
Have you tried the thing where you hold your hands up and like the left one makes an L?
Well,
They both make L's.
oh, I'm mirrored now. I forgot. That's split. Okay, so I can't say right, and it does
I
mean
thought
right.
L's go the other way though.
Well, like from your perspective, like
Mm.
I mean, you know, like I hold up a left and it looks like an L. Yeah, that's an L.
That's how
It's a
L's
really good
look. So so this one would be my L hand, right?
L. The left is L. Yeah.
This is the-
Welcome to
yeah.
kindergarten class with the evil is a superstar crew.
This group of grown adults learns what mirrors do.
Next week, object permanency.
It's in front of me. I know it's there. Oh no, where'd it go?
Who are you playing, Chris?
Hello, I am Chris. I am playing Azrael, the Godbound of command, fertility, and the sun.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, John.
Yeah, I'm John. I'm playing Gerlach. He's evil. He does stuff like murdering and thieving
Mhm.
and alacrity in the end.
That's a word.
Yeah, I just made it up. I don't even know how it works.
Beautiful.
He's dancing all over the place. Yeah, but he used to be a skulk in 3.5, so that's where we started all this. Crossways GM is one of my many Twitter handles that I don't really pay any attention to or do anything special with. So you could also find me at Nevermind. It's just there's a lot of them.
There is. And right below,
how many Twitter handles do you have? Are you a Russian like Twitter bot?
Yeah, that's what I was
At-
already
at
saying. Are you
least-
like shadow
at least-
counts?
At least 4, and one I can't get into anymore. So there you go.
I like a post. I got to use all my accounts.
That way he likes all of his other posts and like.
Oh yeah, there
Oh,
you
yeah,
go.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
Crossways GM is kind of like my for gaming account, and I have my J.R. Clark account, which is like my semi-professional account. Then I have a radio station account, and then I have my radio station handle account, which I never do anything with. And then at some point, when I used to work for a newspaper, I created an account that I now can't get into. It apparently the address that I used is now been taken over by the former newspaper I worked for.
Perhaps for the best.
I speaking of accounts that we can't get into, it reminds me of like I used to have. I think Yahoo at one point had an address that was Rocket Mail.
Yeah,
And
oh,
I
yeah,
still-
I'm sure.
And I don't think it exists anymore. I'm not sure if it does or not, but I had one that was an address for that I used for a screen name and something else. So I'm like, what was my account? And I was like, I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, oh yeah, it's Rocket Mail. And I'm like, it doesn't
mean-
really. Yeah, it's like
I mean,
weird.
Dave used to have a Lycos Gmail
Mhm.
or
Right,
email
yeah.
account.
Still miss
for
that
a-
email.
He is
So-
literally the only person I've ever met with that kind of email. I've
Yeah.
never seen that format before.
It's like very librarian like.
No,
I
not
get-
at all.
Does
I
the
guess
L
what I
stand for
mean-
librarian?
Is I have accounts that are connected to dead accounts. So I'm like, how
Yeah.
are they keeping up with my stuff?
Yep.
Right.
So, yeah. Oof.
Yeah, when that Lycos account died, I had to like notify a lot of people that like other places that I had accounts, and that email was the contact us.
I have like 6 emails, so
I have
Oh, yeah,
way
me
too
too.
many
Oh,
emails.
at least.
I can just make them at will for our Geekspective domain.
we'll start making them. What are
I
you doing
might.
running a game right now when you should be making
You should be
email
churning out
accounts?
email accounts. Yeah.
Gosh.
Chris, how many email accounts
Priorities.
do you have? Maybe 2.
5?
5?
Oh,
Really?
come
Five.
on.
I have the one I had when I was a little kid, the
Yeah.
SBC Global.
Mm.
I got my Gmail, which is my primary one. I've got one for school, and I had one for high school, and then maybe 4. But I can't get into my old one
I'm
from when I
tired
was
of
a kid.
emails.
I can get into the one.
Oh, I had one for my last job too.
Mm.
Can you get into that one anymore?
Hell no.
That would be funny.
I could barely get into it when I worked there.
So you've got like 2, maybe at least 1, maybe 2 active that you could log into right now.
Yeah, I would say I have 2 active, the school and my personal one.
I'm gonna go jump into your little kid one and start sending you spam from it, just taunting you.
You'd be like,
fast.
Dear old Chris, this is little Chris.
Like
Why
a-
are you the way you are right now?
You've disappointed me, Big Chris.
It's
Why
like
must
a
you
modern
leave?
Christmas carol where instead of coming to me in the night, they come
It's
to me through
emails.
my email.
and then the third night it's the email of old Chris.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Old Chris, please change your ways now.
Before December 7th, you've got to make a change. What happens on December 7th? Never mind.
Don't worry about it, but you must make this change. I don't know why you sound like this.
Pretty
It was
cool with
because of
it.
the accident that happened after December 7th.
Right.
And then
I
and then
lost half a vocal cord.
and then the email of Chris Presents like, man, you're pretty cool. You just keep doing what you're doing, buddy. I like you a lot.
This is a game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing a game tonight.
Speaking
I
of
think.
game, one other thing for anyone watching or listening, we also have a thing called Blessings and Curses. If you're watching on Twitch, you can donate 100 bits to any person using the hashtag like Brimstone, hashtag Milana, hashtag Newegg, hashtag Gerlach, hashtag Azrael, or hashtag DM. And they're especially hashtag DM, please.
Yeah, he already has enough power. Don't give him more.
And for 1 tithing, they can heal 1 hit point. For 3, they can get advantage, and for 5, they get an additional effort. And for right now, everyone has 10 blessings.
That me, right? I used up mine if I remember.
Was that not due? Was that due to an accounting error of some sort?
Nope.
Nope,
That's just
that
because
thanks, Green Strider.
Yeah, Green.
Yeah.
And Rudy too. I think
Yes,
was
I
giving
think Rudy
us
came in. Yeah.
Green must have had fun when we played.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And I only have
I had
5.
fun with that game.
That game sucked.
Wow. I mean,
Wow.
you did die
You
or
did
turn into
die.
a
Oh,
I didn't
that's
really
true.
die.
Die.
I was just
He
absorbed.
evolved, man. Yeah.
You became
you transcended.
Yeah.
Yes,
You became a
exactly.
part of something bigger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: I think Josh is capable of a better game than that.
Yeah,
I think
Josh.
I think next time the expectations should be through the roof.
I think I know what's going to happen during the next.
Damn. Man, I'm happy for my nice Warren people. I'm glad I don't have to GM for this group.
Here's what I want to know, Josh. When you run that adventure for other people,
Which one?
does the adventure you ran for us? Aren't you running that for other people?
The one I ran for Green, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
Ash and Onk.
No, I'm running Ash and Onk.
Oh, I thought it was.
No,
I thought they were. Never
Nope.
mind then.
That game will be only for Green. I won't run that one any other time.
I was gonna ask you if anybody else had touched the shit they weren't supposed to touch, but now I'm curious.
It's for
You
another
should run it.
time.
You should run it so we can find out if other people are as stupid as I am.
No, I can't reveal
Well,
it.
I mean, I literally busted stuff open because
Yeah.
why not? I'm
I
a
become
goblin.
a mummy. I became like a mummy man.
Mhm.
I'm
You did.
everything. I'm a chimera now.
If you'd
It
like,
could have been a Chimera mummy, but I took the mummy.
that's right. If you all this crazy stuff, if you'd like to play some crazy stuff, become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/Geekspective, and you can play a game ran by me or Amber or John.
And then you too can become a Chimera or a mummy.
Maybe.
And
I can get you in a
Guaranteed with
Chimera
every game.
today.
guarantee with every game, you'll become a chimera.
Come on down. We'll take your character and turn them into a Frankenstein. It'll be
That's
fun.
But speaking
You
of,
love your
Come on
character.
down to Crazy Geekspectives used games.
that's right.
You've got
Or
a
we take
perfect-
your character, shove him through a wood chipper, and mold him into something horrible.
You got a perfectly normal character that you really want to screw up. Well, come on down to our Geekspective Patreon and play a game with us. So we'll turn them into a downright abomination. You know,
If you think you have a game system you'd like to try, we'll make you change your mind.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
very good. Speaking
Wow.
of games, what happened last time in this game?
Oh, I don't know.
Excuse
Cats
you.
musical.
We,
got absolutely
we
nothing.
went to Cat. We did Cats the musical.
Kinda.
I do. Yes, I remember Cat Organ.
Magical
Cat
Mr.
Organ was the-
Mistopheles came out of nowhere and started throwing magic around. It was nuts. It's
There
crazy.
was a cat ball. There was, I don't remember honestly. I just remember
soiree.
there was cats. There was a soiree.
we
which
yeah,
was-
I was going to say the soiree was like something that Chris completely missed out on. I'm pretty sure would have been like talked about a lot more
Yeah.
because it was like we're all talking about cats meeting up and cat
having good
escorts
times with each
and
other.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
having
I
good
heard-
times.
I heard
and-
there were a lot of cats hooking up, but
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
just like to state for the record, Azrael wants no part of the super barbed peni.
Really? That's
X
interesting.
card, X card, X card.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's interesting because we've always like said that Azrael's up for like literally anything.
for crazy stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
Oh,
like it would-
there's a cat race of D&D characters, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Chris played
sure.
one.
yeah. I played one, and then there's an official one in 5e, Tabaxi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is, Tabaxi. Like I just imagine you'd be up for any character, but I guess
No. I mean, like, yeah, like a cat person is different.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm
But,
assuming
like,
cat
a
people
cat
have
cat.
same-ish cat anatomy as cats. Look, we're starting this game off real strong.
That's fair. If they have the same,
I mean, we're
anatomy,
going to
I'll
start this
take
game
it.
off real strong in about 45 minutes.
That's
It's
right.
gonna
I
be
swear to God, I don't remember any of this. What did we play last time?
So
It was a murder mystery.
So look, I got notes
All right,
and
let's hear 'em.
everything.
Josh with the murder mysteries.
it wasn't really a murder
Um,
mystery.
the who
I don't know. I don't know if these go together. I just have 4-foot old lady Gertrude.
Yes.
Mhm.
There's Mr. Whiskers,
Mhm.
and then there was Soft Paws, missing, and I have Fortnite the video game written down, not Fortnite as in the timeline.
Oh. mhm.
Little Gremlin not missing. There's Soaries, Songbird, Milk singing,
That's right.
effing, cat courting. Luna plus Mr. Whiskers, and then Nala. No, Luna and Nala are mistresses to Mr. Whiskers. There's also the luxurious gardens of Sir Keen, which is where we ended up going, where we fought hellhounds and we encountered, I want to say it was Hanzo,
Yeah.
but I get them mixed up sometimes. Where we fought Hanzo and we kind of forced him into a stalemate, and then we found out that Shalazar is hiding. Shalazar the wizard, evil wizard, Brimstone's evil wizard that he wants to kill or just mess with eternally, is hiding out in the red light district because he's got nowhere else better to hide, apparently, because he's got like no funding or whatever, or it's like he's kind of like losing his connections or his sense of power, so he's just like desperate and he's like, I gotta hide in the red light district. So that's all that I remember. I don't remember what
That's
happened after the cat mystery.
Way more than I remembered. I forgot about the hellhounds.
Well done.
I just remember the old lady that I was talking to. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's pretty accurate. And so in the long run, yeah, you kind of.
I don't know why 4-foot old lady was important to me though.
It's very
It's very important detail.
impactful.
4-foot old lady.
You also learned that Shalazar is connected to Hell, and
Yeah,
even if you kill him in the material plane, he'll come back.
Oh, okay.
And
So we have to beat his ass in hell.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're supposed to go like to hell and fight him there if we want to exterminate him.
Oh, there are. Does it? I wonder if it counts if we beat his ass in one of those hell portals. That could be fun. Yeah.
I think it would be cool just to beat his ass repeatedly, like send him to hell. He comes back from hell, we send him back to hell again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find his
Like a
spawn
hell-
point and then just camp spawn him
Yeah,
every
the
time
last-
he comes back.
like a hell yo-yo.
Yeah, in the
Yeah, like
last
one of
game-
those ping pong paddle things. Yeah.
In the last game, we forewent a different thing we could have attended in favor of the cat thing because Chris wasn't here.
Because Chris
so-
wasn't here.
Yeah. So what was the other thing
the
we
other
had?
thing was you all wanted to go see Ultio, who is the demigod of retribution, war, and self-defense, because you heard that he is the up-and-coming ruler of the
Another brilliant choice.
Iron Dragoon.
of the Vanguard Light.
Vanguard
There has
Light.
been a vacuum, and he is
Yeah.
trying to take that spot.
And he was one of the students from Maya Hene's place
Yes.
or whatever.
Oh, because we ran into my Henne's place people, right?
Yeah, but you did not run. You know you didn't run into Ultio up in her place, but he had followed her.
But I did get to run into Best of Us.
That's right.
Yeah, one of Newek's Saved by the Bell buddies.
That's right.
It was good.
Best
From his high school show.
He's kind of the Screech of the group.
Definitely.
Yeah, Bestibus has mentioned that he was going to maybe go follow Ultio until after y'all kind of converted him, because Ultio had something going on, some kind of competition soon.
Didn't we tell him to become a street vendor, or like?
We told him a lot of things, actually.
I thought we kind of convinced him to go join my cult.
Yes.
So yeah,
Maybe
That's what
that
we did.
too.
With the
Both.
promise of
I mean,
pose.
joining your cult and then selling hot dogs, you can do. They're not like mutually exclusive. He could do both.
because you've got like a paladin.
It's
and
true.
He wishes he was still a paladin.
He could sell hot dogs to your cult.
And I think Chris was
Yeah,
like, you can be a paladin and have sex in the cult of Azrael.
Yeah,
Do
I
you have
mean,
a name
to
for
be,
your cult yet? Sorry.
Yes,
I think it's the Church of the Horned God.
that's correct.
Okay. Sorry, Dave. What were you gonna
Not
say?
the horny guy.
I just think if
That's
you're
the
going to join a sex-based cult and have a food cart, hot dogs are not what you're gonna. I mean, like,
Come on, what's sexier than a hot
Tacos,
dog?
tacos, and
Hot
hot
dogs.
dogs. That's your
And
business. man.
tacos and hot dogs.
Or they have to be fish tacos.
Sometimes
Maybe
you put the
fried
hot dog in
clam.
the It's a taco dog.
Taco dog.
Nicely played,
It's-
kid. Nicely played.
I wasn't
Thank you.
listening to Chris.
No,
Don't
you
listen to
probably
Chris.
shouldn't have been.
You've
Okay,
missed
good.
you haven't missed that part of Chris.
Mm-mm.
No, I drowned that out.
Yeah, that was well done.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a meeting of the Trilliant that we were supposed to go to, but we put it off. Wasn't that right?
No, you already did that. The only thing you kind of promised the Brilliant Trilliant was that Matthias Cromwell would look into where the project is coming from, or the origin, like go investigate the project, since he is the head of intelligence.
Which is still so dumb. I love it.
Well, the only thing that would make it better is if we ever got to level up, I could take the word of lies, and that would really round that all out. So we should just delay until we level up at some point, and then I could
Okay,
just keep.
we can
We'll just-
delay.
We'll
let's
just sit here and stare at Josh like.
Let's just keep fast forwarding while we gain dominion passively.
Wait, how
Let's
much?
sit
How much?
and wait.
How much dominion have we gained passively so far?
I don't know. I need to.
Same excuses every time.
I know. It's that passive game or that faction, all that stuff. I just haven't.
This is the
engaged with.
longest month in gaming history.
You know,
We're in like
Green,
day 27 and a half.
Green said that you're too stingy
Yeah.
with Dominion.
I am.
Green
So
said.
this is something
Yeah,
that Chris
that's
would
what
be
Green
interested
said.
in. Chris is Green had mentioned to don't gate on Dominion, gate on XP,
Yeah, that's fair.
and I was like,
Because you can only there's a set amount of XP you can earn a session, like
Yeah.
2 to 3.
But I could just throw that out and just be like, okay, you level
Yeah.
up, and just skill keep on giving out Dominion.
Yeah,
because
we can keep you
Dominion's the rocket fuel that we use to do cool stuff.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
This
so-
conversation seems an awful lot like Josh explaining to Chris, I can keep screwing them, and they just won't know it immediately. And then they'll find out later down the road when they don't get to do anything new.
It just means that it's probably not great that we haven't been keeping track of XP.
No, I think more of
But
like
we could be like roughly like how many games have we played?
I think
17th session.
we wouldn't worry about
times
XP, and it's more like I just divvy out Dominion, and at some point be like, all right, you level up because you had enough XP.
Oh, we don't like that.
Is this really the 17th session we've played?
Yes.
At some
yep.
point you level up.
What the hell?
Time
Well, I
isn't,
mean,
isn't
no,
real.
it's kind of like milestone advancement
Yeah.
that we did everywhere else.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and we never like that.
No, I hate keeping track of XP, to be honest.
Yeah,
with you.
I'm a fan of milestone advancement.
I like keeping track of Dominion because you can use it to do cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
But keeping track of XP is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, pretty much. Green was saying that because of the Dominion, you can do cool stuff like create artifacts or other things just besides leveling or
Yeah.
taking.
Yeah.
And you're still empowering your place in the world. You're
Right.
just not constantly getting mechanically more powerful.
Exactly.
Unless you just make exclusively artifacts.
Right.
Yeah, and again, I think we're on day 27 of the first month of when our Dominion would start rolling in. Anytime now, it's just going to come coming in the
Fine.
door.
You will all get your month's Dominion at the end of this session.
Ooh, Dominion,
That's big money.
Dominion,
I don't know how much Dominion.
Yeah, I know. I'll have
that
to go
is.
look it up in the notes.
So moaning works apparently.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So
You can thank
With
Green.
begging.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yes.
Green.
Thank you, Green, for convincing him. He
Yeah,
does not listen to us anymore.
Yeah.
Nope. It takes somebody outside.
Did
of
he
this
ever
group.
listen to us? Really?
No.
Really?
I mean, it's only fair, honestly, though.
I mean, we are a bunch of whiny crybabies.
It's very
Like
true.
if Chris says
This puzzle's
Jo-
too hard. We never level up.
These bad
Josh-
guys are too tough.
Josh, you're so smart. Why can't you make dumb puzzles for dumb us? Man.
True. I don't disagree with any of that.
No, you all figure it out.
Everything is complained. But yes, thank you, Green.
so. What would you like to do today, Josh?
More like, what do y'all want to do? Do you want to?
We're doing it. We're doing it.
We're already in the swing of
we're
things.
ready. We're already doing what we
We're
would do.
role-playing
Let's
hard right
uncheck
now.
Unless you like
Okay.
hook us right now.
So I think
Do you want to like?
If you were to check your email where you said, "What do you want to do?" we would all said Josh Pinata.
thanks.
Whack it, whack it.
what does
Can
John
I just
want?
check with everybody else? Does anybody feel like they want to try to touch base with Ultio at all, or see what his deal is? I mean, I know, I understand the concern that because of his connection with Maya Hene, that he wants to kill us, but I don't feel that's the case.
Yeah,
I
that was
feel
something
like
It was up in the air.
right.
it might he might have a grudge. If he has a grudge, it's on the lower list of his priorities. It
Exactly.
seems like so. That's why
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about touching base.
Isn't he trying to start a war?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like
And
that.
if Newek wanted to avoid people who wanted to kill him, he'd just go back to bed.
I think my only point was just that it seems illogical to me that the god of retribution who's hooked up to Mayahine would not be looking to lay some smackdown on the people who killed Mayahine. And I don't know, does being a god of retribution mean that you can figure out who did this horrible deed? I mean, this cool thing?
Maybe. I know, like, I don't know what retribution is, and I don't think it's actually in the book. I think that might be something Josh made.
And, yeah, I think you agree
So-
there.
But what I know from like things like vengeance and these other things, you kind of have to accuse somebody of something, and then hopefully you're right. It's like Brimstone. There's some that are like really cool. Like I could be like, if I accuse somebody, but without concrete evidence, it doesn't really work that well, or it doesn't work at all. So it's like, I don't know if he would have a way to figure out, unless he was the god of deduction. Then I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's stay away from him.
Right. So you all, to remind you, like, you all killed Severitas a long time ago. That was, part of the Vanguard Light.
Sure.
And one of his words was truth. So he knew all about you and was trying to, like, pin it down, but you kind of stopped him before he could.
Yeah.
With violence, our normal
Murder.
answer.
Murder.
And wasn't Severitas like one of the people that was in Ultio's way or whatever?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, like, if anything, we did him a favor, So
Yeah.
it's like, if
Like
he
the
found
best
out,
retribution he could give us would be like a gift basket.
Maybe.
right? Yeah. Here's a basket full of oranges.
I was gonna say
Flour,
dried fish, but yeah.
chocolate, and a gift card to Target.
So
Or it's just a basket with a bow on it.
if I have to come up with a wrong origin story for the spaghetti people, what should I throw into that pot? What would really make those Palor loving assholes go down the wrong path?
Maybe say that they're a punishment from Palor for them being sinners.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Something like that.
And they're vulnerable to salt. All you need to do is carry a big salt shaker.
And some virgin olive oil.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
They really hate tomatoes. They
Maybe a
don't
little
like
butter and garlic.
tomatoes.
Garlic
Tomato
is
sauce, especially. They really hate tomato sauce.
Yep. So if you were to like make holy water sprinklers filled with salt and tomato sauce, you could just like take them out.
Great. If you could just grate Parmesan cheese and then have like some kind of a holy water shaker.
I'm hungry.
In game, is there any reason that they would tie these people to noodles of any sort? I mean, this is just our take on it. It has nothing to do with the in-game world.
If I were to describe what Josh has been trying to describe to us, they look like a mix of metal and fleshy tendrils.
Yeah.
Like worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody would be like, yeah, they're noodles. Nobody in this entire place would be like, yeah, they're noodles.
Well, it clearly seems like we should start the whole noodle conversation. So I need to know, in Mauxferry, is there a noodle?
Oh, yes, there is. Oh my gosh, is it food in Mauxferry talk?
Yes, it's food in Mauxferry talk.
Mauxferry is remarkably cosmopolitan when it comes to its food.
It is. It opened up or it has I don't know how to say it in French. A hungry boy.
A hungry boy now.
Yeah.
Something garçon.
Yeah, so it seems to me like if we were to spread noodle-related theories about them, that would be completely off base, right?
Probably, yeah.
All right. Well,
I do like the
Shalazar's in the corner like, no, how did they figure out my secret? They're noodle-based DNA.
I mean, I do like they are Palor's revenge for, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
What does anybody know where the winter came from? Maybe this is like phase 2 of his plagues on Mauxferry for their
It's pretty spread apart though to be the plagues.
Yeah, it's
Could
20
they
years.
be? Could we spin it that it was the occurrence of the Spaghetti Men was because Mayahene's realm was destroyed or something like that? Could it be something like that?
Oh yeah, little
Besides-
tendrils of godhood have fallen from the sky to wreak their vengeance upon us.
Mhm.
Angry segments of former students of my NA
Mhm.
have been become revenants in the form of these spaghetti creatures.
That's a pretty good false story.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough to like get rumors started and for people to build their own information off of that and to like make a very hard to follow story. But you know what I mean. That's kind of what you're wanting to do, right? It's like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we should spread it among the common people so they will stock up on salt and spaghetti sauce.
And then
But first-
we'll buy shares in the salt company.
Yes.
oh yeah,
Oh boy, this is true.
First, we
evil.
buy shares in the salt company, then we spread the rumors.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, because nobody cares about salt right now.
I do.
All right, so that's what we're gonna do.
I feel like we've done
That's our
this
whole
slow.
night.
I feel like we've done the whole that little bit before where we were talking about causing a rumor and then like was it about
Capitalizing on it.
cucumbers? Is cucumbers
I think it was
eggplants?
cucumbers or eggplants. I can't remember.
Yeah, we've done this racket before.
We're
It's-
we're a one trick pony. I mean,
we
That's
call
right.
it capitalism. This is our version of capitalism.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. I guess.
The most evil.
Yeah, the one
Mhm.
we'll have to take
Buy
off.
it up as much of a useless resource as possible, or a utilized resource.
Yep.
Buy it all up,
Mhm.
cause scarcity, resell to the public at a higher price, and
Yeah.
spread up about like this
Make
is
it-
truly
Make it
terrible.
essential to them through advertising.
Yes.
False advertising.
False advertising. Salt will cure all your wounds. It will cleanse your
Just
body from
Put the
filth.
salt right in the wound. It's great.
It'll hurt, but that just means it's working.
Yeah, exactly.
Lord
The
approves.
cleansing pain is a sign that it is actually doing what it's supposed to do.
I put
Mhm.
salt
But
in all my wounds and I felt great. Next day, look at me go. Jumping around.
I think the other part of this evil scheme is that then we use our wealth. We describe our wealth as a moral gift because our wealth means that we are better people than the poor.
Yes, exactly.
That is the capitalist endgame, right there.
Our vast stores of salt indicates that we are in fact morally pure.
Salt is cleansing.
God, we're bad at playing games
Yeah.
together.
So, Ezreal, Bestimus comes up to you the next day. He's like, "Hey, man, I know
Day
you."
28 of 30.
That's right. Hey, hey, man, I know you said you want me to hang out with you, and I really want to be with you, but Ultio is having some kind of thing going on today, and I didn't know if I should go check it out, or if you want to come check it out. I think it's supposed to be like a really big deal.
Bestabus, that's very vague. That's exactly how I love my information. Let's
One
go.
of the other recruits behind you says, "I heard it's some kind of a tryout." That's what I heard. Isn't that what you said?
Oh,
yeah,
he's right. It's like some kind of tryout.
Another NPC in the background,
Tryout?
like a physical thing, like lifting weights, or like what is a tryout?
Yeah,
for?
we're supposed to show up in all our armor and gear, right?
I think so.
Or is this the one we show up for naked for? Oh no, that's the one for Azrael.
That's this one.
That's
This
one for
one right
Azrael.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, this one.
I'm getting confused.
Okay. I mean, sure. It seems like a good chance to meet him. Let's go. Let's go as a group. As a family.
Jumping jacks.
I'm really good at jumping jacks.
One arm push up. I can't do those.
I do the clappy ones all the time.
I can only do them with one arm. The other arm, I just can't.
What's the thing
bad.
in high school that you have to do in gym class? It's like the presidential
Mm-hmm.
thingies.
Sure,
Fitness,
yeah.
America. Okay. Yeah. Touch your toes. Hold yourself from a bar for as long as you possibly can.
Oh, those
Climb,
things.
climb the rope.
I can do 100 sit-ups in 60 seconds.
I
I
made a kid
vomited
cry in
while
dodgeball.
Who hasn't?
I was the crying kid.
Hit me.
In the face
So,
again.
you all start heading towards the old flooded garrison district. Sure enough, it still is like half flooded. It's a weird mix of like a big waterfront now.
Is it really stale and nasty?
No, there's something churning it now, so I guess it's fine. There's definitely like land that's been built up to go to the top of the wall that used to go around the garrison district. And so as you get to the top, you can see, like about 2/3 of it's water. There's now built up earth where there's buildings of certain sorts, most of them like military-esque. And then you see out in the water, like quarter mile or so, you just see this big island just by itself. It almost looks like it's just like almost a fortress just floating off in the water. If you've ever seen the picture of Mont Saint Michel, that's what I have pictured in my head. And so you can see it's like surrounded by a wall and built up into a hill. At the top is like this big citadel there, and between the wall and the citadel, there's all these little buildings that are sprinkled about. And you see that there's a gate that's water level, and right below the water, there's like a walkway out there. But right now, it's about like 2 feet deep. Yeah, I guess if you just keep on going.
So it's a trap.
Yes.
We set our foot on the walkway and the water kills us.
I feel like Josh is just saying the water is not deep enough to hold krakens.
It's all Kraken free now.
But
Do we know what happened with the Kraken? Did it get slain?
Oh yeah, totally. We know what happened
We had
to
lots of
Kraken.
Kraken babies recently.
yeah.
We ran to.
I would love it if there was a sign at
When
this
did that
beach
happen?
that had, like,
you weren't here.
like,
Oh,
seasonal
okay.
Kraken warnings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Kraken sightings are particularly high today on the Garrison district.
Please don't swim in the waters. Yeah.
And Bestibus is like, I'm pretty sure that's Ultio's place, and he points to the island.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
Bestibus.
Yeah, the
middle?
It was kind of an obvious one.
Seems appropriate.
I guess.
Yeah. You want me to
I mean,
carry you
what?
across this water, big man?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, cool.
It's 2 feet of water. Yeah, just carry me, Nuek, please.
I don't want to get my my bling dirty. And he's
Yeah,
in,
wet socks are like the worst.
I'm imagining this Bestibus guy like walking up to Nuek and holding up his arms like a little kid. It's like,
Like a
"Pick me up,
baby."
pick me
Yep,
up."
yep.
Yeah.
And he's like in
Like
full
a baby. Yeah, he's just like, "Carry
This
me,
is
Nuek."
shameful.
Papa,
in the
come on,
water.
pick me up. I mean, no.
There's no
Sometimes I
shame
might
in a
call you
man's
Jim
love.
Tella, but that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Where the hell is Gemtella? Is she with us?
She's probably like whatever,
Eating eggs somewhere.
eating eggs somewhere.
Been eating
That's
Yeah,
a
a
whale.
camera
Have we-
shots when you say that, and she's just in the dark eating eggs.
Have
I
we
don't-
abandoned our nuclear weapon
I
child?
don't remember specifically the details, but I remember talking with you, Chris, with why am I forgetting your character's name immediately? Holy crap. Azriel. As I was talking with Azriel, we discussed that he would have somebody look after her or something like that in certain situations, like a
Tulio's
Tulio
family?
type person.
Okay, that sounds better. So she's at daycare at the sex cult. That's fun.
Something like that.
Yes,
I
we
don't
had this
know.
discussion, yes.
Whatever, because you have like a secure setup and everything.
Oh,
You just got like this
yeah.
whole, you got
Because
like a
there's-
whole militia thing going on, sort of, in a way. Paladins.
That was
and-
before Jim Tella found a magical ring that turned them invisible and escaped into the heart of the mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was a weird adventure.
Mm-hmm.
There's dwarves and everything.
Yeah,
And a lot of
Great
arrows.
was
wizard
good
or
time,
whatever.
yeah. Elves were magic as shit.
Yeah. There's
And some songs. Uh,
and a dra-
the guy that had like a bow with one black arrow or something.
Chicken bolt thing? What?
yeah.
I don't know what we're
No,
talking about.
no,
Are we
you
talking about
Dismissed
the Hobbit?
all of it.
We're talking
Chris
about The
missed
Hobbit.
all of
I was
it.
like,
No, I didn't.
I thought
knew
I
what
was-
was going on.
Oh,
I just had
that's
nothing
right,
to add.
right. Okay.
Allspark was there. Anyway,
That's all. Yeah.
Allspark was there.
Yeah.
We ran into this giant robot with flames painted on him. It was crazy. This golem, excuse me.
Yeah, you want to draw me into a conversation. That's how you do it. Bring up the
I keep
Allspark.
getting the
Just drop the word
heart-
Cybertron occasionally into the conversation. Chris is like, "What?"
What is the Heart of the Mountains stone name? It's called something like
It
that,
is.
right?
Hearthstone.
No.
Hearthstone.
Arkenstone.
Thank
Arkenstone.
you.
Arkenstone.
I keep calling it Allspark because I keep forgetting Arkenstone. Anyway, yes, Festivus, be carried like a baby across the swamp. I know your tiny, weak little legs can't handle
There-
mud.
There's a walkway, right?
2 feet underwater.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Where,
Don't
we
listen
are-
to
Fly.
her, Festivus. She can fly. Like she doesn't. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not gonna
and can
walk
you
either.
fly, Festivus?
Yes,
No.
yes. Festivus and I flew from heaven.
That. Oh, that
You
is true.
fell. You fell from heaven.
It was a controlled fall.
Not from what I was seeing.
Okay, yeah, you might be right.
Being tall on the wings of my dreams.
As you walk across this flooded pathway, Bess is like, "Man, you have really soft fur, Newegg."
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
I take care of it. Conditioner.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's no big. We'll talk about hair care later.
Okay. And
I'm
you all walk.
flying ahead.
Yeah, you all walk by, as Bess just kind of runs his hand and curls his finger around
mhm.
Newegg's
I'm
fur.
pretending to be Matthias Cromwell.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you finally come to this giant island fortress citadel
Mhm.
thing, and there, sure enough, there's a gate, and right behind the gate, you automatically hear like, or right even before you get close to the gate, you start to hear like cheering and the clanging of metal against metal, and you hear people yelling and other people clapping, and it seems like there's like almost like a festival going on beyond the walls. And as you arrive, there is a fellow dressed in. Give me 1 second. Dressed in like light blues, whites, and golds. He's wearing not really armor, just in a tabard and the like. And he's like, "Are you here for the tryouts?"
May the peace of Palor be with you, my friend. Light of Palor shining on you right now.
Yes. Are you? I'm going to guess that yes, you're here for the tryouts. Then.
Yes, we're here for the tryouts.
Okay. Well, can I please get all your names? And you see him. He produces from his tabard a scroll and a pen or a quill.
I write down
George.
Meg.
All right, George, Meg.
I'm George.
All right. Anyone else? What's your names?
Brimstone writes down Brimstone, son of the Red Dragon.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm flashing him my my Palor
Yep.
sign.
I am shockingly recognizable, so I will put Saint Azrael,
Best
like Dr. Azrael.
what about Newegg?
I don't know. Newegg is flummoxed by this whole situation.
Best
Newegg knows if somebody asks, he will say, "Yes, I killed my henne." Like he knows this because he won't deny it. But he knows that's exactly the wrong thing to say. Even he's smart enough to know that, and so he doesn't.
Newegg is not going to write down Newegg
Can I
Godslayer.
can I step in here and say my friend is illiterate and then write for you? Can I do that? Yeah, that's what I'll do.
What do you
Brimstone
write,
will just.
Brimstone?
I wrote down.
Don't do
big
it.
cow.
So put down Bessie or something.
I just put down big cow.
All right. And then
Big
Best
bull. Big bull, actually.
Okay, big
we'll
bull.
call it big
Yeah,
bull.
Big Bull. All right.
Thank you. I
Better
appreciate
than-
you scratching
better
that
than
other thing out.
calling
man.
him Wagyu or something.
The Brahma Bull.
Wagyu would have been a good name.
Yeah, that's good too. And Best puts down Best.
I just feel like it'd be easier for people to figure out who it's talking about. It's like big
Yeah.
bull. Oh yeah, that guy. You know.
And after you all write it down, the gates come up, and he's like, It's like, welcome, come in. I can show you around. There's a lot of things going on today. For the tryouts, of course, there's a lot of different things to do.
Do you
So
have a piece of paper with
yeah,
a list of
yes.
events? I'd rather not
So-
to hear your
There's a lot-
voice anymore.
You say there's a lot of things to do, but don't you mean there's a lot of things to try out?
Milana does not laugh. Milana does not laugh. That was Amber. That was Amber.
Well, there's many things to try out.
Is this a food tasting event?
Yeah, meat on a stick.
Are we trying out wine? Are we trying out cheese? Are we trying out
No.
new clothes?
No.
Perhaps?
Stand-up routine.
Spoken word competition.
Belly
Poetry
bean?
slam.
You see, Ultio, is looking for the best to kind of go with his tenets. So there's a competition for self-defense, a competition for retribution, and the one that he cares about the most, the competition of war. And he cares about the competition of war so much, he's broken it up into multiple trials.
Oh my god.
The selection of...
How many why does war need multiple trials? Doesn't it? It's pretty much black and white, isn't it? Like, what's so complex that you gotta break up
it's
war
very
into several
complex.
trials?
I
I think this Ultio guy's just full of himself. You didn't know
Where's
anything
the
about war.
cheese?
Perhaps you can produce some in some of this, but for the war, there's the selection and maintenance of the aim, maintenance of morale, offensive action, security, surprise, concentration of force, economy of effort, flexibility, cooperation, and sustainability. Perhaps you'd find
Why
your
is it-
cheese there.
This guy might as well just freaking write a book. What the hell? Gosh.
So
Yeah, who would
the-
need to write a book about the art of war?
wow. Where is Utulio? Where does he preside over all of these events?
Oh, he is up there, and so this guy just motions up towards the citadel, and you see way up at the top of the citadel there's a little balcony, and from afar, I don't know if anyone can see super far. Do you
I
think?
can see everything.
Milana, I could probably give it to Milana because you could probably do like avoid like your.
If Brimstone
Knowledge.
squints really hard, he could see forever. I'm just.
I guess this is however you want to take it, either the camera or character. But yeah, you see this very muscular, almost like oiled fellow. I'm viewing in my head like Greek representation, like Theseus. So he is really ripped. He has a light blue toga thing going on. He has a big belt. He has
Short skirt and a long jacket.
yeah, exactly. He has the
Leather sandal things.
leather
or is it
sandal
the
things,
time
and
of
he
year?
has
Gladiators,
the thing
Laurel.
around.
Caesar crown.
Yeah,
Laurel.
Caesar crown.
Laurels. Thank you. Thank you, Dave,
Blonde
coming in with
hair. And he
that. Disgusting.
and he
Who's this Alexander the Great mother?
And he's
He's
just dripping in oil.
he's super
Super
tan.
If that's really
Super
Theseus,
tan.
I have like a long-standing thing, and I gotta go take care of that shit.
First, I take a bath, and then I go into the oil vat.
and then I put on clothes, and then I go into the next oil vat.
I must be regularly greased.
Yeah.
Pour the olive oil on me.
He turns and then blinds me as lets the scene transition back to me down there. like,
Exactly.
ah!
When he smiles, do his teeth glitter?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Oh.
I must be swathed in garlic butter to keep away the spaghetti man.
Servant, more oil for my biceps.
Does he have a little servant
Oh, yeah.
boy
Yes.
who oils him?
Yes. Wouldn't
It's
that
like a
Oil
little-
boy.
It's not even no.
More in the back.
I think it should be an older man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Both.
Maybe it's
Maybe
still-
it's
or
both.
can it be-
It's the whole
no,
generation.
oil
Can
boy.
it be? Can it be? I know it's not. I know the term's wrong, but I want it to be a grease monkey, where it's literally a
Yeah.
monkey that just kind of
Oh
like.
God,
Oh
yes.
my
Greases them up.
god!
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I
It
think it's very
also
nice
was
that
wearing
you assume
laurels.
it's oil.
There's
It's not
a
like bacon grease.
yeah. There's a bucket with a paintbrush. It has to be constantly applied.
See, I'm
Otherwise-
thinking
otherwise
like more of an
his
old
joints
oil
log
can
on.
where
My left peck is not glistening. I need more oil.
And the monkey's like, whatever monkey sounds like, and brushes it on him.
It is not enough
And then it
oil.
also feeds him dates.
I cannot see my magnificence glistening in my left pectoral, monkey.
Does the monkey
Grease
have a name?
me!
Does the monkey have a
Monkey,
name?
you have failed
Absolutely.
me.
What's this monkey's name?
Greaser.
Whatever his name was before,
That
he's
sounds
known
like
now
a
as
He-Man
Greasor.
villain.
Yep.
It does.
Skeletor and Greaser, brothers in crime.
All right, Greasor.
Brothers in slime.
Brother
The
John.
speed at which you said that and the
You sore?
simplicity of the name just really gutted me there. It's just like, holy shit.
Greaser is more of a title of office than necessarily.
Oh, I see. So it's like a sir, or
It's like yeoman, you know. Oh, you
I
got this.
Yeah.
Oh.
If
Well,
you were
it's
the
like the
Greaser,
Pope
you
when
get
he-
the paintbrush.
Yes, when he's elected Greasor, he forgets his former name and becomes Greasor. It's like the
election
Pope.
process to nominate a monkey to grease Julio's pet.
What other good jobs are there for literal monkeys in Mauxferry?
Oh, there's a lot.
Organ grinder.
Each election, his troops go out and find the best monkey they can find. And it has to go through many trials.
Yes, it's like a Miss America thing to
Just-
find the next Greasor.
Along these tryouts for war and retribution, there's also a smaller trial series.
It's
Greasor.
probably
He's
bigger.
got it.
It's probably a
He's
bigger.
got it.
It's like
It's
like
the Grease
voice
Monkey
that-
pageant.
yes,
Right,
and it's
it's
like
going
it's like
on
the
a few
voice, and they
feet
have
over
like
there.
buttons and shit. It's gonna be great.
It's the best part is the bikini competition.
It's not. It's the worst part. Many on council have tried to remove that from being part of the trial. Reform to the Greasor trials. We must strike out the bikini competition.
I don't know. I don't see why you want to do that. It's been a tradition for a long time. Just saying. Don't get rid of the.
We shall
The-
no
the-
longer be objectified Greasors.
The evening goo competition.
It's just like the arguing councilman over the validity of the bikini competition.
But I would also like to incorporate like those lumberjack competitions into this, where like you know it's like here's a 500-pound hog, and like prospective Greasors like, and you're on the clock, go, and the Greasor.
All you had to
Anyway.
do, Josh, was bring up the greasy body, and here we are.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, it's what you get, Josh. You could have just made him dry.
No.
Josh, completely.
Nope.
Josh is completely
Could've-
dead inside. It's fine.
Could've
You can
made
I was
say
supposed to bring up
dry.
Chris. You played Hades, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know that's what
I'm
you're
thinking,
going for.
yeah, Theseus from that.
It's
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Ugh.
blonde. He's smug.
Yeah.
He looks like a douche.
Yep.
And he is.
Why are my
Like
eyes
he would wear
wandering?
boat shoes in the future, like if he was in our time. Boat shoes and a polo shirt.
Was it-
Yeah,
Oh,
and a
yeah.
sweater
Boat
tied
shoes.
around his neck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are boat shoes clogs?
No,
No.
they're like loafers,
For boats.
but for boats.
Mm-hmm.
So
Loafers.
this tabard fellow looks to you all.
He's like, would you guys quit riffing on that dude? It's been like 15 minutes.
This is why we never get XP or Dominion.
That's right.
It's true.
This is worth XP. We're
Uh,
building a world.
It's a sad, broken world, but it's a world.
I look forward to playing a Geekspective Presents game with as prospective Greasors.
Yes, I look forward to it as well.
It's a one pager. So
2 stats.
yeah,
Your two stats are Grease and Monkey.
yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Please, Josh, continue.
Okay. So this tower fellow looks to you all and is like, of course you don't have to do all of the trials if you're very successful at one. And so I was wondering, which trial would you all be interested in? You all don't have to go to the same trial. It's one at a time anyways, so.
What was the ones in the war again?
Selection and maintenance.
Of-
So selection and maintenance of the aim, maintenance of morale, offensive action, security, surprise, concentration of force, economy of effort, flexibility, cooperation, sustainability.
I'd like to try the aim competition.
All right.
And the
Brimstone's like,
tavern
"How do
guy
I-"
looks you up and down and laughs in your face.
No, I'm very dexterous. You just don't see it because of my priestly outfit.
Brimstone says, "What's the prize for winning all these
Oh,
things?
well,
Is there like I mean, I know there's like whatever these are tryouts, whatever. But like, is there like a consolidation prize? Not a consolidation prize, excuse me. Just is there a prize in general? Like, hey,
of
you were the
course.
best dude. Well, I
Yes.
want that, so I'm gonna sign up for everything.
Yes. Oh, well, you don't have
Whatever
to.
whatever the prize is. I know I didn't really let you finish, but
You
you know,
you don't have to go through the war words. You can go through self-defense or retribution as well. But everyone's here to to be part of Ultio's following, and ideally to be part of his attaché, because that is all he needs to become the ruler of the Vanguard Light. That's the last step. He is forming his attaché.
What?
Oh. So you're saying I can't participate because I don't want to be part of a clique? That you mean you're going to stop me from participating just because
you're going to participate, of course. Because worst case, you could have a council with him then, or if you get there.
Sign me up for all of them then. Just I'll do all of them. Just like, do all of them. Did you not prepare for all of them?
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
What is in Retribution?
And
Retribution?
so out of character, you could do self-defense, retribution, or pick from any of the subcategories of war.
So offensive acts is probably not what I think it is, because I was thinking of something offensive, not like on the offense.
So I could probably read this to Milana since she has knowledge.
Yes.
So I can have more information, but I'll through Milana's.
I'm knowledge.
Yes.
That is me.
So selection and maintenance of the aim. A single, unambiguous aim is the keystone of a successful military operations. Selection and maintenance of the aim is regarded as the master principle of war. Maintenance of morale. Morale is a positive state of mind derived from inspired political and military leadership, a shared sense of purpose and values, well-being,
Azrael.
perceptions of worth, and group cohesion.
What's up?
Offensive action. Offensive action is the practical way in which a commander seeks to gain advantage, sustain momentum, and seize the initiative. Security. Security is the provision and maintenance of an operating environment that affords the necessary freedom of action when and where required to achieve objectives. Surprise. Surprise is a consequence of shock and confusion induced by the deliberate or incidental introduction of the unexpected.
I'm wishing you would have just sent it to Amber so she could have, instead of miming the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. You just read the rest of it, Amber, here, or you can start over.
Nope.
No.
So what are we trying to get out of this? We're trying to talk to
Pick
Ultio?
one.
There's still
Is that right?
The last one is concentration of force.
Yeah.
It involves the decisive, synchronized application of superior fighting power to and it's cut off.
Oh shit. Yeah, I guess stupid Zoom. Here we go again.
I'm sorry to have caused all that trouble.
Brimstone has not planned out what he wants out of this. He just saw a competition and wants to be part of it. So like he's not really thinking about what the plan is.
If we're trying to talk to Ultio, I can probably just go talk to Ultio. We can probably just talk our way into having a conversation with him.
You have a strong feeling you're going to have to go through one of these trials.
Yeah,
too.
but Josh
do we have a strong
created all this
feeling?
extra stuff.
Since Amber's not reading, I'll read continuing. Concentration of force. Concentration of force involves the decisive, synchronized application of superior fighting power to realize intended effects when and where required. Economy of effort. Economy of effort is the judicious exploitation of manpower, material, and time in relation to the achievement of objectives. Flexibility, the ability to change readily to meet new circumstances. Compromise agility, responsiveness, resilience, acuity, and adaptability. Cooperation. Cooperation entails the incorporation of teamwork and a sharing of dangers, burdens, risks, and opportunities in every aspect of warfare. Sustainability, to sustain a force is to generate the means by which its fighting power and freedom of action are maintained.
I see or read nothing that involves death or knowing things, therefore I forfeit my tryout.
Well, lets me punch. I want punch.
You
Punch.
probably want concentration of force.
Yeah, but I mean,
or-
retribution is kind of your thing, isn't it?
There's also retribution and self-defense as well.
I won't do all of them. But the brimstone under his breath, he's like, I won't do all of them. That sounds complicated. I'll just do self-defense, I guess.
I don't know. Newek doesn't understand.
Cut.
all
Offensive
this.
action.
Can I also do can I do both retribution and self-defense? And then
Why not?
I'll do maintenance of morale. Morale is a positive state of mind, which I do not have. Derived from inspired political and military leadership, which I do not have. A shared
on.
sense of purpose and values. I have purpose.
I wanted to do that and coordination or cooperation.
I want to
Yeah.
shoot stuff.
Well-being, perception of worth, and group action. There's also surprise.
I could surprise also.
Like,
It's like a
Matthias, you're
surprise
very
party. I
surprising.
love those.
Yeah.
Best of us.
Yeah, let's all do
Surprise.
surprise.
It will be quite the surprise when
That'll
we
be
all
the
do
biggest
that.
surprise of all.
I'm pretty flexible. I make my arm pop out of its joint.
All right. So, who wants to go first with one of these trials?
Do you guys want to see Milana get shredded? Like to
Is
pieces,
that
not like
is-
ripped.
Yeah. Is that a trick
Should-
question? Because I always want to see that.
I think it'd be funny if Brimstone would think it'd be funny, haha. But I could go first to see what it's like.
Yeah.
And everybody can get an idea. That's
All right.
fine. Brimstone.
All right.
Brimstone,
I also wouldn't mind of doing that as well.
All
But
right.
yes, Brimstone.
Which one do you pick, Brimstone?
I'll do self-defense first, although I don't really know what's in there, but it's gonna be awesome because
All
I'm
right.
Brimstone, and Brimstone's like flexing, he's like talking to himself. He's just like, yeah, cool. Blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah. Anyways, I go to where I'm supposed to go, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like, I mean, what is this? It's like we just go
So-
there and they say, get in there, boy.
Yeah,
and-
kind of. So you all see throughout the lower part of, you could say, this village or what have you, there are all these buildings are kind of set up with placards on them. There's also like open areas are kind of fenced off with people watching as well. It really
Okay.
depends on what you're going for. But for self-defense, you actually go to you don't go into a building. You go outside into a framed area, and there are all these people, like clerical people all around, and they're like, they look to you, you're like, oh, Brimstone, son of the Red Dragon?
Yeah, that's me. Heck yeah.
Self-defense, is it, I see?
Yeah.
Oh, well, here's the challenge, here's the trial. You're going to face off against a worthy foe, and you must not take any offensive action against them, but still defeat them in self-defense.
That doesn't make any sense. that's like illogical. How am I supposed to like beat them without beating them? You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to beat them without beating them?
Actually,
I mean, I guess I could figure it out. Ooh. Would it? I don't.
the
think that
idea,
would fly
because
because my words alone are actually weapons. Like
Mhm.
if you remember from my scorching my whatever's thing, I don't know if that would fly. I don't know if they'd be like detecting magic and shit.
Yes, ideally. So the way you will be judged is for each time you're hit, you will lose some points.
Okay. So, like, any advice for a newbie? I suppose.
No, this is the trial.
Can I can't charisma this guy to just try to charisma?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Brimstone will just give it the best
All
he's
right.
got, I suppose.
So they motion for you to enter into the fence-off area, and all of a sudden, as soon as you enter, like the fence-off area was empty. As soon as you enter, you are at this entrance, and you see across from you a this giant set of armor. And they have a
Okay.
giant battle axe in their hand, and I guess they're about the same size as you, yeah. And they charge you.
Do they seem like what kind of foe do they seem like? Is it like a worthy foe or whatever? Or
Probably not.
probably not.
Yeah.
A lesser foe of some
Yeah.
kind.
I'll go with lesser. Yeah.
Let me think for a minute. How can I beat this guy without beating him? I'll try to. What's in my surrounding area? Is it just an arena? There's nothing in here
There's
at all.
nothing in here at all.
He's wearing giant armor. I got nothing. Brimstone's just like. I guess he like starts saying, "I'm not allowed to punch you. Please stop." like Brimstone like literally just starts going, "Please, please." It's like this over dramatic, like maybe if I look defenseless and scared enough, this man will take pity on me and not attack me. I mean, like self-defense. I mean, really, like it's like you can't do anything to this guy unless I'm trying to wrap my head around this, Josh. If I were to use like my word power as the sense that me just using my words would actually hurt him. Or could hurt him if I wanted to.
So I think
would that be?
I think mechanically you could probably mechanically and fictionally position of like as long as you don't roll an attack, you should probably be fine. As long as you can like weave the tail of the wording.
If I don't roll an attack, wow.
Don't you have abilities that like automatically do damage if somebody hurts you?
No, it's literally like all my things are like. I mean, mechanically, you're saying as long as I don't roll anything.
Can you miracle an ability like that?
Well, here's the thing. Vengeance word is anybody who hits me in the last round. Like, this is without me activating anything. Anybody who hits me within the last round, I can get an automatic successful attack on them. But still, it's technically an attack, right? Like, a lot of my vengeance things are like that. I could, if I wanted to, perform a miracle that is the same thing as I did with what's his face? I did it with Hanzo, where I could force this guy to realize that if he attacks me, a greater curse would befall him. Meaning, like if he attacked me, he would be smitten out of existence.
Is it a guy? I assumed it was like a golem.
Yeah, as you're like kind of, that is a good point. As you're sizing up this thing, it's just animated armor.
Well,
it's just animated armor.
If I understood Josh correctly, he's holding you to not making an attack roll.
Yeah.
And so your ability that lets you automatically hit somebody without having to roll an attack. If they hit you, you automatically hit them back, but you don't have to roll the attack.
Yeah.
It just happens, right?
Yeah. And it's a successful hit, but I'd still have to like roll damage. I mean, you're saying this mechanically, but like from like the way the guy who presented it to Brimstone is like, if you attack this guy, it's like, and that's still an attack. I still have to do something. Right. Like in character, I literally have to do something.
Well, I mean, when the armor attacks you, you could in character say that it just takes damage from attacking you.
I suppose I could.
Does self-defense mean like keeping yourself alive? Like you just have to survive the onslaught for X amount of time?
No, you have to defeat them.
You have to defeat them, and you're not really supposed to be taking damage.
You know what? Brimstone's kind of like doing these mental gymnastics, but I think he would be like, this is BS. They have an armor attack you and they want you to do this dumb stuff. So he's just going to straight up destroy this thing.
Okay.
He's just going to go for it. He's like,
You
He's-
are
he's-
defending yourself.
Yeah, don't even care. Doesn't even want to win because it's not something designed to let people win easily or some whatever.
Well, you
crap.
could use your ability that lets you, whatever your actions are, be the appropriate thing for the situation, and just ride that through a success.
Yeah, I could, but
So
I
even though
think,
they gave you rules, you're like,
yeah, I don't know. I think Brimstone just doesn't care. Rules or no rules, he's just gonna break them. He's gonna just straight up just he's going to. I'm going to actually. It's animated golem or like animated armor. Seems like a lesser foe. I'm gonna see if it hits first because a lot of my things that'll let me do buku damage, I need to get hit first anyways.
They miss.
Okay, it misses. All right. So on my turn, I will activate my bloody vengeance. Oh wait, was it bloody vengeance? I gotta look at my sheet. I gotta look at my sheets. Sorry. Oh, that's the one I wanted. Proceed whenever you're hit by a normal attack or server damage. Oh, they haven't even hit me, so I can't really use any of those. That's funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it back. I'm just trying to hit it. I'm just gonna hit it, attack it normally.
AC 5.
Or actually, I want to. Yeah, I'll attack it normally. Fuck it. AC's what?
5.
5. So
9 or higher.
9 or higher. So I rolled an 18. Not just on the die, so I hit. I'm assuming, and then it's my damage is 1d10. Where's my d10 at? Oh, there it is. D10 plus 3, so I rolled an 8, so I got 2 damage on this thing.
Yeah, so you dodge all the way to this giant axe and you clock it, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, he just punches it.
Yep, and then it falls down to pieces, and some people clap, you hear, and other people are like, boo, and...
boo yourself! That's stupid! Defeat an armor without attacking it or whatever, and it attacks you. I can't negotiate with armor. Where's the self-defense in any of this? This is stupid. Brimstone's just like, this is a farce. This is a complete farce. Tulio's fake.
This is a mockery of justice.
Yeah, this is a mockery.
And so the clerical person
he
comes
gives
in.
everyone the bird, I guess. I don't know. Brimstone just like, yep, screw this. It's stupid.
They motion for you to exit, and they're like, better luck in your next trial, I suppose.
Yeah, screw yourself.
Who wants to do what next?
I mean, I'll go to the next.
Right.
What is it? Maintenance of morale.
Maintenance of morale. Mind-derived military shit sense of purpose. All right. So Milan, you actually have to go to one of the buildings. It's it's nothing fancy. It's probably like a plastered building of some sort. And you go in and you're just assaulted by very old wood smell. Kind of think of like UK construction, that kind of smell. Of some really old buildings.
Okay.
And there's a line of people, and there's a table, and again, one of these clerics come to you, clerical people come to you, and they're like, Meg?
Correct.
All right, maintenance of morale, I see. Well, good luck. And they open up the door, and
I'm in.
you walk in. As soon as you walk in, you already have this, what the scenario is in your head. You have a battalion in front of you. They are wounded, super low morale. You have just lost a charge, and the enemy is about to attack, do a counterattack, and you need to bring these people back up.
I kill them all, and then I raise them as undead.
No problems with the morale with the skeletons.
Yeah, do your duty, servants. Murder.
well, let's not step on other people's toes with that murdering.
All right.
I realize maybe I shouldn't give away that I'm a necromancer, but I don't give a fuck anymore. I immediately, I do like if they are they fray die ability like
Yeah,
these
you
these
could-
oh yeah, immediately execute all of them, and then I bring them back to life as undead, and I make them do their business.
Oh.
And I look to the crowds and go, "What is dead does not need to be morale. They will go forth and will do as they are told."
And yeah, it's true. You do when you two turn around, you do see there is a crowd that's been silently, and they're all agape with their mouth. They're like, and you see like one of the clerical people like shrug their shoulders, like okay, and they kind of right.
Fair enough.
All right.
We should be recycling bodies that lay barren and dead in the ground. If you're going to use war, be more resourceful.
That's my one complaint.
Resources. You should have went to the States.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle. You dumbasses.
The one clerk's
Maybe
like,
you should have done the trial of economy of everything.
exactly.
Well,
Or sustainability.
whatever.
Milana flips the bird and walks out.
Yeah, I do it with my ring finger.
All right, who's next?
I win.
Yeah, sure. New X in.
All right.
I think concentration of force.
I think he'll nail this one. Maybe we'll see. I mean, you got the word of might, right? So
Yeah. So I might do good.
yeah.
All right, so Nuek, I need to put this.
Lift this boulder without touching it.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just making note of like what y'all pick. All right, so Nuek, you are taking, or you find the building. It is it's a bigger building than the maintenance and morale. It's probably like the size of like where they'd hold like resources usually, like a
warehouse.
Like a warehouse, yeah.
Yeah.
And you enter in, and sure enough, there's a line, and there's like these two large doors that they open up and let people in and out. And the clerical person comes up to you and says, "Big bowl."
Yeah.
I forgot that I wrote down his big bowl.
He's like, "You're here for concentration of force?"
Yes.
Well, I see. I think they do this. They're like kind of look at you, breathe through their lips, and they're like,
Yeah.
Well, good luck, I guess." And they open up the big two. They have to open up both doors for you.
I set best of us down.
I don't think what Festivus is doing. Oh gosh. He's like, "Good luck."
Yeah, we fist bump.
So you they let you in, and right away you in your head know what's going on. You have in front of you a battalion, and it's just chaos like 100 yards in front of you, and you see in front of you you see a robed figure, a giant, or like literally a giant. Let's go with like a mountain giant, yeah, and a giant pack of goblins, and they're all charging you. What do you do?
Well,
And everyone looks to you, and one of the people says like, "Commander."
Yes, my lieutenant.
The orders, and they all look very
Yes.
worried. As
Like, how many dudes do I command here?
Let's go with about 100.
Oh, no problem. We got this. Okay. The magic user's always the problem. Like, you got to take those dudes out like quick. So you have train the archers on the magic user. The infantry goes to the goblins, and I'll take out the hill giant.
All right. Go ahead and roll for you, and I'll roll for the other people based on your orders.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good enough. I'm going to salt away the luck and try that again. Yes, a nat 20.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that damage.
All right. It's I forget what a crit does on damage.
It nothing in
Oh, God, this
yeah.
game. In that case, it's just unless I'm rolling this damage straight.
No.
But it's automatically max damage, so it's 4.
4. Okay. You kill the hill or the mountain giant. Your two other forces, they're doing fine on the goblins. They totally miss the caster. The caster clearly has some kind of force field, and all the arrows bounce off. The mountain giant cannot do anything. The goblins cannot take. They are no match for the forces that you did deploy towards the goblins. The wizard kills all your archers.
Yeah. Well.
So you're down to half a
Melee's
battalion.
anyway. No problem.
So your turn. What are your
All right.
orders? As you see half of your men die.
Yeah. But the infantry is still holding the goblins,
Yep.
right?
You're fairly certain at this point they can
Good.
hold their own at this time.
Then the magic user is mine.
Right?
Oh God, that's even worse. Ugh, that's a miss.
Miss. Okay. And
Yeah.
the infantry miss as well. So goblins miss, and the wizard turns to your. What would they actually? I need to roll for the wizard. You're 1-2. They turn to your infantry and killed the rest of your infantry. It is just you.
Okay.
And now there is a wizard and half the goblins.
Okay. Great. Let me try this wizard again. God, no! Unless a 14 might hit.
It would hit. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Well, then 4 damage to the wizard.
And the wizard dies.
Yep.
And you can easily take care of the goblins.
Right.
And at that, you turn around, and sure enough, there is an audience watching you that's, magically been there the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And the clerical person comes in, like, you had the right idea, you just didn't execute it the right way.
No, well, I mean, I executed the giant, I executed the wizard, and then I executed the goblins. I turned to the crowd. Are you not entertained?
And some people are like, woo! But other people are not.
That's
right. All right, who is next?
I'm interested in the aim one. A single and ambiguous aim is the keystone of successful military operations. Sure, why not? I guess my second choice would have been the flexibility.
So you go for the aim thing. All right.
I'm assuming
Josh, have we all picked wrong so far?
Yeah.
Well,
We'll go over this a little bit. Or the NPCs will react accordingly at some point. All right. So for this one, Gerlach, you also go to a building. It's a very small building.
George, you mean George?
Yes, George. You'll be addressed as George, of course. It's a very small building. It's a dark gray painted. Yes, you're showing your thing the whole time.
Mhm.
And you yet again, there's some people in line. Not very many. You only have to wait for 1 or 2 people compared to Milana and Newek. Definitely,
Well,
and
they
Brimstone.
must not have very good aim.
And so the person looks at you and they're a little surprised, but they're like, George?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
They're like, okay, well, go right in. So you go into this very dark room. What you see in front of you is a very large table that has laid out amongst you a map of south of Mauxferry. And a fellow comes up to you, like, kind of, they come from the shadows. And they're like, George,
Does he come from the shadows well or poorly?
He steps out from the shadows there.
But I mean, does he do it like he has some skill?
Yes,
Stepping out
sure.
of the shadow?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, with some.
I'm a
shadow.
connoisseur of shadow stepping.
Well, then it's not as impressive when you put it that way. They're like, George, we have an issue. To the south of us, the Black Sands Company has been hoarding resources, and we view it as it should be ours. How should we go about securing those resources? How do we?
Does the table have something to do with this solution?
It's kind of this, it shows Mauxferry and the stuff, and not really. Like the table doesn't have much. It's more like a prop, if you wish.
I will look at the prop thoughtfully.
And so they're like, what is the aim of making sure that we can secure these resources? What is the start?
What is on the table?
So you see Mauxferry, you see like the swamp, and then the river, and then finally gets down to the desert where the Black Sands are, and it has some of their like cities and the like, and all that jazz, and they probably have some markers for where the resources are, and some of their like military base, like military resources as well, and the like.
Do I see what would be the commander of their forces or the leader of the Black Sands?
There probably is like a paw or some like a piece there representing where the commander would be stationed. Yeah.
El Presidente.
Well, clearly, I think I'm going to do my best Matthias voice here. Clearly, I think that the best way to solve this problem is to have someone sneak in the middle of the night and ping, knock off their commander, and send the pawn flying across the room with a finger flick. Brutal assassination should get you what you want.
And they look at you and it's like, is that it?
Well, didn't that do it?
No, you have not mentioned how we would get the resources.
Well, they'll give them up now that they don't have a leader.
I see. And
do they have sub leaders? We can assassinate them too. Just knock them all off the table. Ping, ping.
He starts pinging.
Ping.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I shall make this so. Should this be a public affair?
Well, of course it should be a public affair. Make them fear you.
Okay. And you see them take some notes, and it's like, if nothing else, we'll make this so.
Well, that was easy enough.
And the clerical person comes in, and it's kind of like raises their hands, because you turn around and sure enough there's an audience there too. And they like kind of look confused and raise their hands, and they're like, some people are like, that's not as cool.
My second thought was, if it wasn't going to be accepted, I was going to use my ability to turn anything into a weapon on one of the pawns and just like ping at my my class leader there.
Yeah. Okay.
Onto the brain.
Last but not least is
I just dust off my hands. That was an easy test.
Azrael, could you pick something that you're terribly suited for and do it wrong?
I will do everything in my power to blunder aimlessly.
Which one do you
We
pick?
are nailing this.
Cooperation.
These people just don't know what they're talking about.
Cooperation. Cooperation.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So for you, Azrael, you two go to a building. This one is a green painted building. And there are like a handful of people in front of you prior. And they open up. You don't have to wait very long. And they're like, Saint Azrael?
Coming.
And so they let you in, and what you see in front of you is you walk into like pretty much a war room. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff on the wall. You look at the like similar to like what Girl Act is, a long table. You can already tell there's a whole bunch of a war is happening at this moment. You internalize it, and standing in front of you is it looks like a military official with like Mauxferry bearings on them, right? But you also see a foreign dignitary of the of on the east side. I forget what they're called. I did not write this down. I should have written this down. But you see a couple foreign dignitaries, the ones from the east and the ones from the north. And you looking at the map, you notice that you do not have enough resources to execute on this war. And you internalize, you have come to the conclusion that you must persuade these two foreign dignitaries to help help with the war effort.
I need to convince both of them?
Yes.
Or
ideally both of them.
okay. Do I have like
so
all the resources of Mauxferry at my disposal here?
Yeah, you can assume so.
Okay.
And so the two dignitaries, one of them is like, Saint Azrael, we're not interested in your war. We are in peace. These resources, we do not need them. This is your own issue. Why should we join you?
So this war that I'm talking to you, Josh, not as Azrael.
Sure.
This war we're theoretically in, is it like it's like a neutral party to these other two guys?
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, well. Hi there. Hi. Yes, nice to see you. So I think we need to have a little conversation about conquering this territory to the whatever
South.
direction
it's the Black Sands.
Yes, the Black Sands. Now, I don't know if you know anything about the Black Sands. You seem to not be very aware. They have very valuable resources literally everywhere under the sands. So, might be in your benefit to team up with us, and maybe we could split some of the wealth between us. All for the greater good.
The one of the Eastern dignitary, and they're like, we don't need resources. We don't need to spill blood.
Okay, well then me and this other guy here will take the resources, and then we'll just team up on you afterwards. Or you could just join us now, and then we'll be in like an uneasy kind of three-way peace here. It kind of works out better for everybody. Back-to-back wars is always hard to argue for, but I can do it, I bet.
The northern dignitaries, like when the first volley you did, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. The eastern dignitary goes like, well,
after we solidify our position down south, we'll be so much stronger, and we can come at you in so many different directions now.
They're like,
do you really want to decide now is the time to be on my bad side?
Look, I know you have Paylor as a backer of this war. If you can guarantee that our men will be raised with true resurrection afterwards, I guess we can work something out. And Azrael, like, that's a crap ton of resources.
That's a lot. That's a lot of diamonds.
Yeah.
Can you raise them as undead? Because then diamonds are a ghoul's best friend. Huh? You could just nod at him and say, oh yeah, true resurrection, no problem. Welcome to Skeleton World.
I wish witty one-liners was an area of competition.
Yes, I would be really good at that after the competition's over and I'm in the shower at home.
Oh, I could have said. I should have said.
Oh, man. I would have burned him up.
I can understand why you would want that, because really, who wouldn't want an army of veteran soldiers to always be resurrected? But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm probably not going to do that for my own troops. I'm definitely not doing it with yours. I will say that if you come and do this with us, you're going to get like 10, 15 years apiece. Guaranteed Cold War session here. And you get some of the resources. And that's a pretty good deal, honestly. Not going to war immediately with my battle-hardened armies, fueled by righteous fury, and having gunpowder.
That's a good point. And as you say this, his eyes kind of get wide, and like some of the blood drains from his face. And I need you to roll me a charisma check, and I'm going to increase your obstacle to 7.
I rolled a 17
Okay.
versus my 3
Right. Or
/7.
yeah.
But yes.
So he gulps and he's like, we look forward to having, I guess, this new gunpowder at our disposal. And you turn around and everyone's like, woo! Woo! Yeah! Let's die for us! The clerical person writes down. And that's it. And I think now that you've all taken a trial, let's take a 10 or 15-minute break. Which one do you need?
I think I'm good for 10.
All right, let's take a 10-minute break. And
good.
we'll be back. See you in a little bit.
See you in a little bit.
Bye-bye. And we're back.
We're back.
Boys are back in town. Oh, sorry, I can't sing too much more of that. The MCA.
Yep.
It's a cover?
YMCA.
It's not a cover. That's a real song.
I know. We were doing the cover, though, right?
Yeah,
Good
but
cover.
it's a thing that people have been noticing that people have been getting DMCA'd for, even things like that.
Classic mistake, thinking our singing is good enough to get noticed by
Yeah.
auto moderators.
I was just thinking,
What if I
nobody's
do
going to
this?
recognize my singing.
How do we do this?
Maybe if we-
Sound better?
Or if
It
you
sounded
do
very
in-
Sims.
maybe if you did maybe if you
Rough.
like change the notes so that the song was completely unrecognizable.
Yes, that's what I just did.
The boys have cometh back into the town. You know, like a bard, sing it like a bard
Yes.
would,
Hmm.
but like change the tone and the notes and everything.
I need
Yep,
my
you're free now.
hurdy-gurdy then.
I want a hurdy-gurdy so bad.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Buy me a hurdy-gurdy. Anybody.
Those are expensive.
There, yeah.
Shut up.
I was looking
I don't
up.
care.
They're super
I don't
expensive.
care if somebody else buys it.
Yeah, it's not my problem if somebody else buys it
I
for me.
fell into a hurdy-gurdy hole
Don't-
recently, and it was
don't
like
do what I did.
$1,000 at minimum.
Don't do what I did though and buy like an acoustic guitar. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna play a guitar, and then I never did, and I just got rid of it.
There's a lot of instruments in this house that doesn't get played. I want to get one of those things with the thumbs, the little thingy, the blah blah blah. It's, you know, they go ping ding ding
Yeah,
ding ding.
Actually, I did learn
Is
to
this
play.
very helpful? Does
I know what
everybody
you're talking
understand what I'm
about,
talking
but I don't
about?
know what it's called.
I
Like
only
little
learned how to
harps.
play 2 songs on that guitar, and it was 2 songs from Bastion, which is a
Oh,
game.
nice.
Spike and a Rail and Slinger Song.
I would love to. I mean, my whole flirtation with Thunderlips really made me want to play guitar, but
I mean, that's
Number
just
one, that would take so much room out of my like head
Mhm.
that it isn't going to happen. And secondly, I would need a left-handed guitar, and that's not going to fly. So
I mean, if you make another character that you would play for 7 years.
oh, I would love to have the skill just to fart around with it, but not enough to actually put in the work to do it.
Mm.
Well, there's that trough where you're just terrible at it, and you have to have
Right.
the morale to keep moving through that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I suck.
Well, if you're undead, you would just do it.
No.
No worry about morale.
You wouldn't get any better at it though. Assuming you're
Mhm.
undead. Practice doesn't really matter if you have
I
no
think-
brain.
Make
You
me
have to
think.
find somebody that was really good at it and then kill them and turn them into undead.
Oh no!
It's the funny thing was
All right, here we go. Another one of our
my-
classic discussions.
my favorite lore of undead is from The Goon, which is this comic series where it's like the whole premise is super goofy and weird. But anyways, there's a necromancer and then there's undead, and there's one character who is undead but doesn't act like a zombie. And like his philosophy is, because they're like at one chapter they're like, hey, why are you different from the other as they call them, slack jaws throughout the entire Goon series. They're like, why are you different from the other slack jaws? He goes, I don't know. I think it's because when I was alive, I had a whole lot of personality. And I think when you die, whatever your personality was like is how you turn out. If you kind of lived like a life like a zombie, then you're going to be a zombie when you're dead, you know? Because he was like, he was the kind of person who was like, I went out and did things. And he had a lot of personality as like selling snake oil and just being like a person in general. And he's like, but yeah, that was like interesting. Like, is like, depending on how you were before you died, like if you ended your life and you're just kind of like, then yeah, you're going to be kind of a zombie or something like that. But if you had personality though, I don't know. It's interesting. I also like that comic a lot. So it's a fun comic.
So,
It had a crossover with Hellboy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to read Hellboy. I mean, I think I'd really like it based on the snippets I've read, but
Yeah, it's interesting. I like Hellboy a lot. It's very like detective stories, but with supernatural elements and apocalypse, and basically always at the doorstep.
probably to no one's surprise, I bought the Hellboy RPG back when they came out with one.
That's cool. I'm freaked out because there's a mosquito flying around me, and I'm waiting for it to land on my forehead and bite me in the head.
I just had one of my Thor action figures leap off the top of my shelf and attack me. I don't know what the hell that was about.
Ghosts!
But
Ghosts.
Thor, what are you doing, dude?
Ghosts!
Boogie boogie!
Is your house haunted?
Probably.
Our house is super old, so yeah, it's probably
Could we have Thor participate in the surprise tryout, please?
Yes. Here we go. Yea, verily, I shall conquer with my Mjolnir.
No one expects Thor.
That's right.
No. Or
Especially
the Juggernaut.
not in a D&D game.
Well,
where we're at.
You just be a cleric of thunder and lightning.
We're talking about legitimately that Thor that John just held up.
Right. That particular.
That Thor.
I see.
Named Thor.
Okay. So you all had recently, since our last break, had all taken a trial.
And had great success.
Nailed them.
I got a perfect score.
So
A+.
look good.
I did not get hit once.
I look forward to my meeting with the Demigod.
I feel like that armor would have fallen apart regardless of how much damage I put on it.
We're all fantastically intelligent.
So if we
aced it.
Just to be clear, if we do get to meet this Demigod dude, what do we want from him?
I don't know. I kind of want to see what he's all about, but I already can tell he's kind of a wuss. Like all that oil's for show. Like,
that monkey can't even oil himself.
My idea of self-defense is to not attack, and it's to run around in a circle and pretend, until the armor gets tired, and then I win.
You could have done that.
I could have done that. I could have also taken one of the cleric guys and held them as a hostage and be like, here you go, attack this guy. And they would have been like, stop. And then I would have won. There's so many options, but
his idea of a concentration of force is not to divide your forces. I mean,
right.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Wrong.
Brimstone disagrees with this man. He thought he'd be cooler. All that oil's just for show.
Yeah, so back to the actual question. I think we're trying to figure out if he wants to murder us or if he doesn't want to murder us by the end of this encounter.
Can he be useful to us?
Yeah.
That sounds about right to me.
So, question for you all, you all can take another trial if you want, or just a mixing of you all, or you can just let your results ride, pretty much, because I'm going to take the best results of whatever trial.
I want to
do flexibility.
I want to do flexibility too.
I want to see what I want to see what Retribution is, because I kind of want to understand a little bit more about, because I feel like we really are kind of getting an inside look of what he's about through these trials, as dumb as they are. Sorry, not aiming this at you, Josh. Just at the character, he's just. Yeah. But yeah, I want to see what his Retribution's about. So that's what Brimstone's going to go for.
All right.
I'm gonna ride on the coattails of my success.
Okay. Yeah,
I think I've already got maxed out my success, so this is just for fun.
Yeah, same. Flexibility, please.
okay.
Can Gerlach
Who-
and I go together?
Who? Sure, we could probably for a time wise. Who wants to go first?
Me and
Flexibility.
Gerlach.
All
Flexibility.
right, flexibility.
I bet you they're gonna make us do the limbo.
Limbo.
Jumping jacks. So coordinated.
I've been stretching, and you hear the crick, crack, 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 crack of my bones and joints. Very flexible.
All right. So you all have to go to a.
Bouncy castle.
We could do that. You can all go to a bouncy castle. No. I guess you could. It depends on how you interpret this.
Play it on me.
All right. So you all go to a slightly you go to a warehouse as well, and it's a maroon colored warehouse, and you go in, and there are a few people here as well, and you can. I guess we can just go in together, or yeah, it's not really supposed to go in together, but whatever.
We're one now.
that's
Hey,
right.
Show some flexibility. In
That's
this
right.
trial.
I think
I
that's a good
basically, I
point.
just basically, yeah, flexible. We're challenging the challenge right
All right,
now.
and they're like, "All right, George and Meg."
George and Meg.
Okay.
You say that with a strange tone in your voice.
And
Are you incensing them or holy symboling
Holy
them?
symbol.
Holy symboling them.
Okay.
My ruler is my holy symbol.
So you go in, and you enter into pretty much a battle zone that's happening right away, and you see in front of you you have men at your disposal, but most of them are already in combat with other people around you. It's pretty much chaotic, and you two see coming right for you a black dragon. What do you do?
A man bear.
It's coming right for us, like immediately.
Yeah, it's like flying like.
I go invisible.
Yeah, I disappear.
It's
Bonsoir, mon ami.
Fuck you, dragon!
so the dragon just kind of just a strafe. I'll make it roll at least.
Do you see the dragon looking over its shoulder like, what the?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna make it roll. I need to get this sheet.
3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Oh, I actually failed.
We're invisible.
Okay.
Ba-ba-bum-ba.
So yeah, it does a strafe, and yeah, you kind of like see it look behind, and it's like, what the fuck? And so it's gonna keep on going, and then all of a sudden the land that you're standing on shifts, and it actually starts accelerating upwards, like it's a fissure as the land is separating. What do you do?
I'm not standing on it,
Oh.
so I'm flying. So I just fly away from this fissure area.
Okay.
Yeah, so it starts rising quickly. Is there a goal to this place? Can we see anything that looks like we're
Oh, I guess
supposed to be accomplishing?
Be
Uh,
flexible.
I guess that is a good point. I think I should have instilled upon you that in the long run, you're supposed to kill the. Originally, it was instilled upon you. You're supposed to kill the black dragon.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I lure the how fast is this going up? This
It's
piece
like
of land.
it's not
Do I get
super
it?
fast.
Oh, okay. So I can't make it squish the dragon between the wall of this building.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah. No, I was gonna be like, over here, dragon. But I'm not gonna do that.
Um,
I'm assuming the dragon is a worthy foe.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in this room?
So I guess I should point out, as soon as you enter in the room, it becomes like a big battle space. Like the walls are gone. You're in a
Oh, we're in a holodeck.
pretty much a holodeck.
There's no weapons. There's nothing else in here.
You see weapons of fallen comrades all around as they are fighting.
Oh, are there
kobolds.
comrades that are dead down there?
Yes.
I raised them,
Okay.
so I have an army. They kill the dragon, is what I say to them.
All right.
Commanding.
What do you do, Gerlach?
I'm wondering if I can teleport on top of that dragon,
Sure.
step out into the shadows, and appear in the shadows between his ears. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Yeah.
you do it. Is that an action to do that?
Yeah, I'm looking. It is an action.
Okay.
Passing sight unseen is an action.
All right. Well, the dragon doesn't notice you on its head. Milana, as you're telling your undead to take aim at the dragon, the fissure keeps on separating and separates in a horizontal fashion as well. And all of a sudden, you see a whole bunch of rust monsters start flooding into the battlefield.
Okay. They'll just destroy. Are they just going?
They're
Okay. Basically, I want all the dead people to start filling into the dragon's mouth.
okay.
So that's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to have them fill his belly.
All right.
So if any chance they can get in there, they're going to be diving into his mouth.
Okay. The rust monsters start dissolving your undead's equipment.
That's fine.
All
I
right.
just want. How many undead are in here?
20 is fine for right now.
I want to see a dragon choke on 20 skeleton corpses cramming in themselves
All right.
down their.
You're probably going to have to roll something for them.
Okay. Then what would you like me to roll? Well, I have to roll d20.
Yep.
But...
Probably use your casting ability.
Oh my god! I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, okay. What does this look like?
So basically, I'm assuming that like the rust monsters are coming out, and did Gerlach get on top of?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm riding the dragon head.
I think the dragon feels that something is on the back of its head and is like reaching around to get it, and then so he gets onto the ground. The dragon does.
Sure.
Like that's like he's no longer flying, and so this is when my undead start crawling up its body and then going into the mouth of the dragon and filling its throat.
All right. Roll your damage as a D10, right?
For my
Oof. That's nasty.
7.
7 plus.
So that's 2.
3.
That is not a
10,
pleasant way
4.
to go. It seems.
Yeah. That's oof.
4 points. Whew, that's a lot.
Like ants
Yeah.
crawling into a carcass that's not quite dead yet, I suppose.
All right. Go ahead, Gerlach. Do your
Well-
attack or whatnot.
So I have this murder ability, and I don't know that there's any way to miracle it up a little bit, because I realize this. I can instantly murder any single creature within sight, but it has fewer maximum hit dice than 1/2 their level. I don't know how many hit dice a dragon has, but I'm wondering if
you won't.
can I miracle it to increase that level there?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Nah, damn it. And I guess the only thing I can really do is just stab it, I guess. Yeah, if it's surprised, if it doesn't know I'm there, which is why I was shaking my head violently, I get to do maximum damage
Sure.
to it.
You can do that. That's
I
fine.
see.
Yes. So I pop out my my dual daggers, and I'm just going to stab it right in the eyes.
Cool. And as you do that, it between choking on undead and then getting impaled, it collapses. And as it does so, it explodes into a black void. I'll need you both to roll me a evasion.
Is this a black void in a good sense for me or a bad sense?
Bad sense. Well, maybe toss up for Gerlach, not toss up for Milana.
I was supposed to roll under my number?
Over.
Yes. I rolled an 11. I have a 10.
All right.
I'll try and make an evasion. I rolled a 7. My final save number was a 10, so that doesn't sound like I did very well.
No, you do not.
Yeah, then yeah, I will just teleport away if it's going to be bad. I mean, do I need to spend an effort for that?
Yeah, you have to spend an effort.
Or spend some of those lovely bits?
Yep,
and
either one.
Oh, yeah, we got bits.
doing the bits.
Doing the bits. All right, and so yeah, Thunk, you also get out of the way, and you avoid the rest of the scenario. Let's put it that way. And so as you both like thunk away
So
from.
as I feel the void rippling around me, can I go home?
Kind of weird, but okay.
Mm.
And as you do so, like everything seems to stop, like the simulation stops. You turn around, and there's people just clapping in some razors, and the clerical person comes out, and like at this whole time, like all the void is like in suspended animation, the rust monsters are suspended animation, all the other stuff is like just stopped in place, and the clerical person is like, yeah, that seems like flexibility to me. Great job.
That's right.
I could show you some real flexible. Oh, I mean, yes, thank you. I felt very flexible.
Use the resources that are around you. I always say, reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
You know, my brother bought a Necromancer shirt at Gen Con that has that that logo on it. With
Yes, good. See,
yep,
yes.
Great minds think alike and all.
Right. Does Brimstone or Big Pole do anything?
I'll take that Retribution
All right.
trial, unless Big Bull wants to go for something.
Oh,
first.
you go ahead.
All right. Okay.
So yet again, you come to this fenced off place in the grounds, and there was like, they say an eye for an eye. Let's see that eye for an eye.
Well, you know what I say. Eye for like the whole thing. That's me. That's the Brimstone way. So you could say I'm really gonna get this one and we're gonna do it. I don't know.
Yep.
I'm still a little flustered after the last trial I took. So see ya. And then I go out there.
Yeah. So you enter in yet again. As soon as you appear, you can see you see in front of you pretty much a large minotaur, and they charge you.
A large minotaur,
but it's not Newek.
Does it look like Newek? What does this minotaur look like? Describe this minotaur.
This minotaur is like black, really short fur, has a big nose ring, has on close similar to Ultio's.
Okay, all right. So it's distinctly
man here. All I'm hearing is Newek here. Like,
does he stink? Newek.
Newek has brown shaggy fur.
Is his tail covered in poop? Newek.
No. Newek.
Brimstone kind of goes, oh, this again, and I just start trying to outrun this bull. I'm just gonna start running in a circle. I'm not gonna fight it. Screw it. We'll see how long I can go for.
It just keeps on chasing.
That's fine. I can keep on running.
Okay.
I got the alacrity as a word.
Right. I'm gonna roll to hit then. You miss.
Haha. Brimstone kind of laughs. He's like, yeah. I can't really do my vengeance cool stuff without. Well, I guess I could go with conditional forgiveness, but then I have to put effort for the day. I have to use 2. Did you hit me? What?
Yeah, I hit you for 2.
2 damage.
Yep.
Oh no! Brimstone says, "Oh no!" And then I guess since now it's
you've activated my trap card.
You activated my trap card. I will go ahead and activate. Do I want Furious Counter-Strike or do I want Bloody Vengeance? I can actually activate both. I don't know why I'm thinking like that. Communicate with the scene. Yeah, I'll just activate both.
All right.
So that's just 2 effort for this scene. So I got 1 effort left.
All right.
And so for that last attack, I'll go ahead and hit and just do max damage, it sounds like. Oof. So that's 4 damage on this bull for hitting me that one time. At this point, with those things active, this becomes less of like a fight and more like whose HP drops first.
Right. And yeah, like you just like, well, yeah, what does it look like as you just like counter it once?
I counter it once. Like it gave me a good. I imagine Brimstone's like running around, and this Minotaur, fed up with him, kind of like charges him like a bull would and tries to get him with the horns. Maybe hits him, but tosses him around. And Brimstone's like, ah, crap. So then, like as he Brimstone like kind of like hits the ground and does a roll. He kind of does like a acrobatic, not an acrobatic roll, but like a tumble where he's facing the bull again. And he charges it and hits it with his head. Like just does the exact same thing the bull does, like head charge, hits this bull right in the head for max damage, and it's just then it becomes a slugfest of sorts.
Absolutely, and yeah, you just for every hit you hit it back, and you beat this Minotaur into submission, and the crowd goes wild. They're like, "That's exactly what we're looking for!" Woo!
Woo! And Brimstone's like, "Yeah!" And he throws up the horns. You know, he's like, "Yeah, oh yeah, heck yeah!" It's like that's my kind of challenge. And it's like, "Yeah, self-defense one was still bullshit." And yeah, so what do I get? Did I do the best? Am I the best? I say to the player.
Yeah, they're like, "That was really good."
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's it for Brimstone's
All
challenge.
right, Big Bull.
Yeah, we cut to Big Bull, who's on the Retribution witty one-liner stage with the superimposed crowd.
Okay.
And he says, so instead of your holy symbol being a stand-in for your ruler, his ruler was a stand-in for his holy symbol, huh? Huh?
There's one man. I get it.
And
Aha! He is talking about the peen.
He wasn't. He was talking about Matthias's ruler as yeah. Anyway, offensive action.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was really tempted to say surprise.
Yeah.
Really tempted because it'd be fun.
So
surprising.
This one, so you enter in. This is a cordon off area as well in the grounds. And they're like, "All right, Big Bull, good luck." And as you enter, you see in front of you a great purple sandworm. I don't think it'd be purple anymore. And you see it like, pretty much you see it as a rumble, and it pops up, and it's all these rows of teeth are pointed at you.
Yep.
What do you do?
I catch it. Like, hold the jaws.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, if that's like a strength check to do that.
Yeah, sure. Oh, he's mighty.
Right.
Yeah, you win.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then what do you do?
Gosh, what do I do? I will, at that point, I guess I will, didn't think this far.
I like to think Nuex actually doing that as he's holding his jaws. He's like, oh, I didn't think this far ahead.
I didn't think this would work, but here
What
we
is
are.
step 2?
Yeah, I will, okay. Well, the action I would like to take from I will tell you what I'd like to do. You tell me how to do it.
Okay.
I would like to, I've got the jaws held open. I would like to run into the sandworm's mouth and then like burst out of the side of it.
All right. That would just be an attack.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it should be fine. This is for an attack.
That is a 15 plus 7. That's a 22.
Yeah, you do it. So you
good.
So are you just like holding the mouth and inverting it? Is what you're doing?
Well, basically, I'm holding the mouth and then like let go, and before it snaps, I run inside.
Oh.
Run down the inside the mouth, and then and push my way through it, and that's my offensive action.
Brutal.
Oh, gross. Yeah.
That's pretty
Brutal.
offensive.
You come out just covered in like brown
Sand.
ichor and dark blood, pretty much. And everyone's just kind of like mouth agape, surprised at a single motion.
I knew I should have done surprise.
And sure enough, you own that sandworm. All right. Everyone has crushed it if you had to retake it. So after
Again, crushed it again, you mean?
Yeah, the first time was really good.
Yeah. Lots of crushing of it.
Yeah. You went from a mixed success to a pass, George.
No, I nailed it.
100%. I mean, there's
Murder's the way.
right. We did a great job. I don't know what they're grading off of or what their rubric is, but it's a flawed.
Yeah, clearly they need to update their manual.
They're training their people wrong.
I'm here to tell you, if you want some murdering done, that seems to be the best way to do it.
Nailed it. We're all high-fiving each other.
That's right.
Yeah.
Slapping each other's butts.
How did
we-
best of us do?
How did
we throw up our.
Bestivus do?
You throw up.
No, I was gonna say we throw up our graduation caps.
Oh, yeah.
And
Freeze frame.
freeze frame. Yeah.
He took on economy of effort, and he did fine. He got like a mixed success. He's not the best, not the worst.
It's all right. He's not really a Godbound, so
No, but he's at least semi-competent in something. So you're all like, cheering in the locker room afterwards, whipping yourself with towels, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
No, I said
No.
slapping butt, not whipping each other with
Okay,
towels.
slapping butts.
It would be really terrifying to see Gerlach in the locker room.
Yeah, and Milana.
I'm gonna smack you with the towel now.
Have you ever seen a skeleton with a wrapping of skin over it? Yeah, not
Yes,
pretty.
Have
exactly.
you ever seen her distended, rotting child's gross
No.
jaw,
no,
eyes,
no, I haven't.
all of that? Just a withered jerky.
Oh,
Put your towel back on.
I
Parts
slowly
are-
gonna take
Parts are falling off.
No one wants to see each other's withered jerky around here.
Let me tell you about scar tissue.
no.
It goes everywhere.
So you all are high-fiving all that jazz, and sorry, thought I heard something. A more well-to-do person, like they're actually in armor. They have like a symbol on them and everything. They're like, I believe you have passed what is necessary to have an audience with Ultio.
That is correct. We nailed it.
Yeah, we did great. I wave my holy symbol at him.
Surprise! And let's stuff him in a locker.
Exactly.
Is his name Otulio?
Ultio.
Ultio is
Like ultimate, only
Ultio.
Ultio is so lucky to be able to get to meet us.
And as he says in the locker, yeah, I bet.
All right, where do we go? Tell us directions.
You're going to go
Yeah,
down the
'cause-
road, and then you're going to go up, and then you're going to say sassafras at the door, and then you're going to keep on going up, and they'll show you where to go.
Is that the way he sounds from
Terrible
inside the
password.
locker?
Yeah.
Do I have to say it like this? Sassafras.
Sassafras.
Yeah, we'll all say it together just like that. It's
Yep.
gonna be
Okay,
great.
All right.
So you all go down the road and you get to the door, and
We all five of us go.
I have no confidence in a man who uses sassafras as a password.
It's
No,
a terrible password, but we gotta say
Me
it.
either, Brimstone. It's a terrible password.
All right, are you guys ready? 3, 2,
Well,
1.
don't they have to ask?
Sassafras.
Gosh,
Sassafras.
do it!
Okay,
God
do
damn
over.
it.
Do over.
3, 2, 1.
sassafras. Bestivus was there too.
Why did I was gonna say, why did
Yeah.
Josh say it?
It's best of us.
He's just caught up in the moment.
So the doors open as you all say that, like, great harmony, and you go up. As you enter into the Citadel. It is
Are there many halls with depictions of Atulio's moments in war
Absolutely.
and
That's
stuff
what-
like
Vases.
that?
absolutely vases,
Paintings, vases,
paintings,
busts,
um,
etc., etc.
Weavings,
weavings, tapestries. Yeah,
There's even a vase about him discovering his monkey, the first,
That's
the
right.
first,
Yes.
the first oil monkey.
First
and
grease ore.
Grease
there's-
the first.
then it gets really weird when we pass the room that has like a bunch of taxidermy monkeys, and it's like,
The
oh,
Hall of
Okay.
The Hall-
Greasaws.
Yeah,
The
it's the
Hall of
Greasaur.
Greasaurs.
so then
As a reward for
remember-
their great
and it's
service
like-
in
and
life,
there's a
they
big
can
plaque that says-
more. They can
and
adorn
the marble
my
floor is
halls
covered in
death.
grease.
and then it's
They
like
each have their own bucket.
and there's like a giant plaque that says "May for, in loving memory of every Greasaur, may they forever live in Greece or rest in Greece." There
There
you
we
go.
go. There we go. Yep,
Yes.
yep,
Oh, yes.
And the Lord said, "Let it be canon," and it was.
And it
They're
was.
all wearing togas.
Again, cut to Brimstone at the open mic stage.
Oh, one of them has a monocle,
Absolutely.
Of course.
of course.
So you go up. There's all these things you all nailed it. You finally get up to pretty high up in the Citadel, and you see some light, and you're at that you get to the room pretty much where the balcony was at. And as you enter, Ultio stands up. He's like, "Hello there. It's fantastic to see you all here."
I literally yawn the minute I walk into the room.
You gotta do something about that self-defense test. I don't understand it.
Well, it's not for everyone. It's not everyone is blessed like me. Of course, it's fine. It's fine.
What's the secret behind that? Like, how do you pass a self-defense test? How can you defend yourself if you can't attack anybody? I mean, I don't get that. That doesn't fly with me. You know.
Well, it's quite simple, and he doesn't even snap his fingers. He just puts his hands in positions, and a column of very small fire appears, and he has a spear in his hand, a round shield on his other, and he's like, "Charge me!"
Brimstone will charge him.
All right,
Maybe, bro.
go ahead.
And yeah, Brimstone's like, okay, and he does like some like ready movements, like he's about to get him, and he just charges towards him.
Yeah, so you charge towards him, and before you could even make contact, his shield seems to grow. Like there's like an invisible force that's growing. Like the shield itself hasn't got bigger, but it's like there's like all of a sudden just almost like a force field growing upon it.
Okay.
And
Cheating.
and you go to like as you're charging him, you just get flipped over, and you take 1 point of damage.
See, you hurt me. See, how are you supposed to like? I don't get it. You should even fail.
Best
your own
offense
test.
is a good defense.
That doesn't work because I did. You know, your logic is flawed, but whatever. We'll move on.
It's fine. It's
That's-
fine. I was still impressed with the Retribution. Love it.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I suppose. Okay, now I got to see what that was all about. I really want to see what that was all about.
Why are we here again?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to gauge the person who is a potential enemy or ally, and so
Alright.
this is kind of like a
Yeah,
scouting.
I think this is our opportunity to pitch him to our separate
Utulio.
cults.
Utulio, what do you find the most joy out of life? Like where do you find joy in life?
Where do I find joy in life? Well, a goddamn good war.
That's it? Just war?
Yeah, you butchered that Conan the Barbarian quote. Butchered it.
I don't. Out of character, I don't even know.
What is best in life?
To destroy enemies to have driven before you and to hear the lamentations of the women. That's the quote.
That
Thank you, John.
all very close.
Very close. Okay.
Goddamn good war.
Goddamn good war.
I think it's best a good war, and also to be in the arena and show all the cheering fans how fantastic I am.
So you're a performer.
Yeah. I get it. I get this guy.
Performer of the
Oh,
arts of
so you like-
retribution and self-defense.
You like to play at war, but you don't actually like real war. Okay.
Okay. You just like to be praised for how shiny your body is.
Oh,
It is
emotions.
very shiny.
Thank you. It is.
I
It's-
mean,
Greasaur.
the way Brimstone just slid right off of you was like really.
Yeah.
Yes, you seem to work out a bit.
Brimstone's still wiping the grease off himself.
Exactly.
Like, ew, where did this all come
Monkey,
from?
monkey, where's the monkey?
Yes, the monkey comes and greases the part where, like as Brimstone had flipped off and like grazed his shoulder, he goes up and puts grease.
Oh my!
back.
What if it wasn't like a magical aura, but the grease
It was
slid
just
off
grease.
his body and created this shield aura, and it was just like, oh, gross.
Gross.
We'll have
He
to
is
see
a
another
gross-
time.
What is it about war that gives you satisfaction?
Ah, well, being able to enact retribution in a grand theater and to ensure that the defenses of the ones you care about are intact.
You know how when you ask somebody to describe a word or define a word and they just keep using the word to define the word? That's kind of what you're doing right now.
I'm getting
Ultio.
warning signs right here. We're gonna walk out here. He's gonna introduce us to the crowd and then try and retribute us. We're gonna walk.
So,
Hey, these are
Retribute.
these are our new champions. Now I'm gonna kill them. Ha ha.
Ultio,
No, he's not that dumb.
who would you say inspires you the most? Where do you find inspiration?
I don't remember.
Does he inspire himself?
Ooh, that sounds totally like something he would say. Oh my goodness.
He's got a giant statue of himself in the center of his own
Yes.
his own room. and
Okay,
it
we'll
says,
skip
"What
this
would-"
one.
No,
and
no,
it
no,
says-
no, no.
And it says, "What would Ultio do?"
He's got the bands.
He's got bands for
Everybody
himself,
that
too.
we've seen so far has had like gold bands on
Yes.
their arms that all said,
What would
"What would
Ultio do?
Ultio do?"
What's that song?
WWUT.
What's that song
What?
from?
Oh,
Would-
yeah, UT, yeah.
Nobody
What's it say?
fights like Ultio. Nobody.
Oh, like Gaston.
Gaston.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Answer.
he's like, however, I am looking for like an Asterius to my Theseus, if you know what I mean. And he looks to Newak.
No,
Man,
nobody knows.
Like
what-
you don't say stuff like that.
I do get the reference.
well,
Like you don't like. Come on, man. Like that isn't. You want to throw down right now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I want you to be by my side. I saw.
asking you.
Yeah,
are
I
you
get this.
asking
Like, I mean,
Newex
you could really
having-
help me out with Monsterville. You're not like much of a monster, but like, I dig what you're saying about the defenses and stuff. Like, yeah, man, come into the next meeting. It's cool. I'll vouch for you.
As
I'll
you
let you in.
Are you looking for a business partner?
I am looking for an attaché, and you five, while I may have had some issues to begin with, some of you all passed with flying colors, and your other ones, and you would be a perfect for my attaché.
What
Well,
does an attaché do?
Follow me
Is it gonna be-
around?
Is it going to be like what this little guy pointing to the monkey is doing?
Oh, no. Greaser could grease you if you wish, though.
No, Greaser does not touch me.
And the monkey like picks up the paws like excited, and then like, you say no. and it's
No, do not come near me, Greaser.
and it's sadness. It just
Swear to
like
God.
gets a little bit of grease out, and it only greases itself.
Like a self-soothing grease.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh,
Jeez.
weird.
I hate this monkey.
You created it.
I didn't create it, did I? I don't know who
I don't know. I'll have
created
to
it.
look back on the tapes.
I asked for a child.
believe
or
it was
a
Brother
old
John
man,
that
but John
said-
hated a monkey.
Yeah, grease monkey. Yeah.
Grease monkey.
Okay. So, as an attaché, we just follow you around.
You make me look good, and then what I really need attaché for. So it's like a checkbox to become the leader of the Vanguard of Light, and it'd be very cool.
Is he applying to the Twitch partner program? Is that what is happening? Is he just enough followers?
You see, the Church of Palor has a lot of requirements. I have to have like 75 people at my audience. I have to stream 12 times over a month.
Stream? What does this stream mean? You
No,
pee in front of your audience?
Yeah, yeah, it's a thing. It's weird.
God.
Paylor has some weird requirements.
I have to make announcements before I go.
Okay, so we're supposed to be hype men. essentially.
Hype man, and like if things have to be done, you're there to get things done.
What are the benefits for being your attaché?
You get to look good by my side.
Are
You
there
could partake in a future war. Keep
Do
down
you
the down
have-
low, though, if you're cool
Why
about
do
that.
you want to be in charge of the Vanguard of Light? Why don't you
Yeah,
do
those
your own
guys
thing?
are terrible.
Because having, the backing, of Palor and shoot, I forget the other two gods.
No, she's dead.
Ro or
Ro,
Ren or
Ro, yeah, Ro, and I forget. There's someone
Huddle-
else.
Huddle up, team. We
Okay,
gotta
Yeah.
huddle up.
yeah. Huddle.
If we become his attaché, do we get access to the Vanguard of Light if he takes over the Vanguard of Light?
I cannot follow this man around.
It's not happening.
Like I
Yeah.
cannot
But
do that.
Newek, he seems to think you're be like the perfect, like,
Murder.
Yeah, but, like,
Ludo.
murder.
I am the mayor of Monsterville. I cannot be a follower of a human. Like
Okay.
that doesn't fly.
Azrael,
Like that
is
isn't
there
gonna,
something-
is gonna
is there
break
something
my
to
stuff.
this?
Is he wearing armor right now?
He's wearing a toga.
Yeah,
and, like,
and
sandals
grease.
and
Grease.
Probably a
Is his
thong.
armor class ever going to get better?
Yeah, I like the way Gerlach's thinking. If he wants to be the leader of the Vanguard of Light, he could do it in hell.
You need to be a being of light.
He does kind of seem like a schmuck.
I mean, yes, but like, we would have access to more power.
I don't think so.
I just
I like
love the taste of
I-
dominion in the air.
I lean back and I go, Tulio, if we are your attaché, would that mean we are also basically second in command to the Vanguard of Light?
Well, I wouldn't say second in command, but you would definitely be part of the Vanguard Light. And you have some flexibility in there. But
Could
when
we
it
be
comes
commanders, the highest ranks of the Vanguard of Light that could order Vanguard of Light around? Would you grant that upon us?
under me, of course, right? My
Oh
word
yeah.
goes-
Of course. You're the master commander of the Vanguard of Light, and we would just be like, lieutenants or whatever. Okay.
Does he perhaps have any magical items he uses to
Like a
divest his
never-ending
authority?
bucket of grease.
I was thinking more, items of office that show his retribution nature that he might use regularly, that are filled with tasty dominion.
Look what you have created, Josh.
It's a greaseor.
He wants to kill all of your NPCs for their dominion.
Just their
I really-
artifacts.
I'm wondering if he
Just
has like
the
some
best
artifacts sitting
ones.
around. Yeah,
Oh, he's
Yeah,
already
we
like-
just have like a
It's a
like
spear
a
and
cool ass
shield.
sword. Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
So I after I hear that command, so like
Well, you wouldn't really be.
high-ranking generals.
You wouldn't really
perhaps?
be out there running it. You'd be hanging out with me.
But we could be like asking the Vanguard of Light to bring us things, or
Yeah,
do things
yeah.
for us.
As long as
Okay.
they're always there for me. But yeah, I could see stuff on the side going on. Sure.
Okay, I'm back in the huddle.
Yeah.
Look,
So yeah,
I'm not-
I
I don't really care for being a part of his attaché.
Yeah, I don't.
What me, Brimstone, and Brother John are looking for are understanding between him and us that whatever his future endeavors are, maybe he could be useful to us, and maybe like a sort of allegiance and understanding that we might run into each other in the future is a thing. I don't really want to deal with him if we can get him to be sort of a neutral ally in a sense. That would be beneficial in a way. I don't know. That's
I
kind of what I'm
think-
thinking of.
because we have so many things going around, it would be nice to have him close to us if he's
Mhm.
going to be dealing with the Vanguard of Light. So I don't care if I'm his attaché. Sure, I'll hype him up. Whoa, look at this man. He glistens in the sun and he's so powerful. Wow, amazing. That
Mhm.
would be her kind of hyping. So I don't care, especially if that means I get to hear him talking with the Vanguard of Light and have access to the Vanguard of Light and all of this other stuff.
Right.
So I mean, this is I'm talking with Azrael, because Azrael's the other conspirer slash whatever. Could the Vanguard like be useful to us in any way?
I mean, I'm sure they could, but it doesn't seem like we're going to get any power over them really by being his attaché.
Yeah.
And
But
like,
if we are
and that-
friendly with him,
I feel like it would kind of. I'm okay being friendly with him. I just don't want to be his little bitch boy.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
already a little bitch boy to Paylor.
Could I interrupt?
God damn.
Just
Go ahead, go ahead.
Just-
Tongue
Dude, you
click.
better heal yourself because that was a sick burn.
just to be clear, did he like gesture towards where his shield and his spear are?
He is holding them,
No, damn it.
Yeah.
and he had summoned them when he told Brimstone to charge. So they kind of came out of thin air, kind of deal.
Mhm.
I'd like to use my
Dominion Hunter Gerlach. Gerlach going for the Dominion.
I mean, like his, it's a big deal. I cannot do this, you guys. Like I cannot. I firmly cannot do this. Like,
And murder him. Let us just murder him now.
earmuffs, best of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should kill him right now.
I would like to use my heist and hell ability to figure out where he stores those at, so I can go get them afterwards.
How does that read?
It reads, it's a constant. Whenever the Godbound wishes to seal something, they immediately get a general idea of its location and how to get to the structure location where it's held. This ability reaches even to other realms, but it can only be used to find objects or persons that are being held or guarded. Things that are merely lost cannot be located. If the Godbound wants to steal a type of thing rather than a specific item, the power directs them to the nearest valid target. I could have been using that on Dominion items a lot. This gift can theoretically target the soul of a mortal imprisoned in hell, but not one resting peacefully in the grave.
Yep.
The gift cannot be used as a miracle, but I want to know where those babies came from.
Oh yeah, they came from another dimension or another plane.
Excellent. And I would know how to get there.
Yeah, it's just a matter of getting there.
But
So do we challenge him to like a 5-on-1 brawl in front of
Oh,
the
yeah.
arena? Is this how we do this,
yes,
or do we
so-
just shank him right here, like
Yeah, I could start
like
shanking
Julius
right
Caesar
now.
style?
I'm gonna shank him. I'm going first, shanking.
Are there any objections in the party to this?
I mean, other than the fact that I'm looking at the time right now, and I don't know how much of a fight this is going to be. That's my only objection.
I mean, yeah, we would probably end now and then finish the fight later.
Or we
I
could
don't
kill him
care.
real freaking quick.
Real quick.
I think you can well, we'll see what happens. I think you could probably try to kill him, and then we'd end.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't,
no
have
objection.
I don't have a problem trying to kill him.
Or try to
I'm
kill
gonna.
him.
I'm eyeballing those magic artifacts there and thinking that I'd like to plant a couple daggers in his neck.
Before we kill him, or go for it, before Gerlach starts to do anything, I would like to. Does he seem like a person who knows anything, or is he just literally like a head full of fucking bolts and
I'll-
nuts? And
Here's the one
the
thing that
raw?
I'm extremely concerned about. He's the Godbound of self-defense. And the fact that he's fighting armor makes me think that he has a lot of God word abilities to disarm people, which would require us to use effort to prevent us from being disarmed and stuff like that. So the of
Not
us
a
that
problem
use
for me.
weapons, yeah, not a problem for you, Newak, I
No
suppose.
problem for me either.
I give you guys all
For me.
weapons. It's easy.
Oh, I
mean,
guess it's no problem
the-
for anyone actually.
It's actually no
But
problem for anyone because, like,
I have,
Brother
but
John,
yeah.
you punch things. Dad, you can use literally anything as a weapon.
Right.
Mhm.
I'd be happy to kill him with a thumbtack.
Nuek can resummon any weapon. I don't use a weapon, and Milana doesn't use a weapon.
right.
So
Ha, sucker.
So
I-
for your question, Amber.
Yeah, so I was just trying to get it. Is he an idiot?
Yes
When
and
it
no.
comes to knowing specifically social stuff, like if he would know stuff about like the four families and all that stuff that's going on,
You didn't
or is he
really.
just
We can like just say you kind of prodded that, like not role play it out, but you have a feeling there's something more going on with him than just being a guy that loves to be in the spotlight.
So why do you like war? Like, why are you? I mean, other than that's his domain or whatever. But like, is there a war on the horizon?
Let's say yes, there's a war on horizon if I have anything to do with it.
What strings are you pulling to make this happen?
Well, I can't pull anything I can't pull anything until I become the ruler of the Vanguard of Light.
What? But obviously you're planning something. So what are you planning to pull? Fucking idiot, greasy man. This Milana in her head.
Well,
I feel like if he's as smart as Milana wants to think, he just kind of gives her a coy smile, like,
I think he does that to begin with. And he's just like,
yeah, okay.
You weren't paying attention this whole time during those trials?
To what?
Hold on a second. I gotta see which one you took.
The black dragon and like the sad men on the ground who I killed.
Oh, okay. You didn't do that. It wouldn't have been
Black-
you. It would have been Saint Azrael and George.
Do you want to go crusading? Is that what's happening?
We're going to go kill those black sand bastards and take all their
Wow.
shit.
Wow.
Well,
so,
I understand where you're coming from.
So
Kinda see-
wow.
I mean, he kills them. I don't know. He's not busy killing us.
I would like to reiterate again. I am absolutely convinced, as Gerlach and me, that eventually he's going to want to kill us.
So my
That's actually
question
very
to
fair,
him is
yeah.
That's very fair.
who is truly making these decisions? Is it really him?
Oh yeah, like he yeah.
It's not somebody else, not the Pope, not the
He's
thing.
entirely self-motivated.
It's not the ghost of Maya Hene. It's not,
That Ultio, he's a real self-starter, that boy.
Wow.
He
Making projects out of nothing.
he is motivated maybe by something in the past that has happened, but
Tell me about your tragic backstory, Ultio.
we don't have time for that.
Can we
Tell
just-
me while you scream.
You know,
and then
I
I,
feel
let
like-
Gerlach stab him.
Yeah, I was gonna
Mom.
say, like, I have a bad feeling, but let's go ahead and just try to kill him.
I'd
go
love
for
to
it.
stab him
All right,
first.
your first surprise attack is damage, right, John?
Yeah, I want to double check it, make sure I'm not. If you attack a surprise target, the attack automatically hits for maximum damage.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and now we're in it for realsies. Who wants to go
Yeah.
first?
Gerlach?
So Gerlach just goes.
Stabby.
Yeah.
All right.
This time I actually have to roll to hit, right?
Yep. AC 2.
AC 2. I got an attack bonus of +6. That is not a hit.
All right.
That is a 7, 6, 13, not 14, 15. Not
I
there.
forgot. Is this a new scene, Josh?
Yeah.
Real quick, I just.
Yeah, it's a new
okay,
scene.
Okay.
All right. Who's next?
Murder.
Yeah, I'll take a swing at him.
All right.
Staring on my ass.
What?
Oh God, that's terrible. No, that's a miss.
Okay. Who's next?
So I'm going to activate both Bloody Vengeance and Furious Counterstrike on him, and he did do damage on me. That 1 point of damage on me
That's
earlier,
right.
and it's so I'm going to go ahead and whop him for 4 damage.
So defensive powers are take precedence
Yeah,
over
yeah.
offensive. So you go to
Yeah.
whop him, and yet again he does the shield thing, and he goes and flips you over for 2 points of damage.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Who's next?
Yes, Rizwood's Wrath. I commit effort so I can use my Frey die to harm him.
Okay. Roll that
So
damage.
I rolled a 3,
So that's 1.
and then that was my action, I suppose, because I committed effort for that. Even though I used my Frey die, I committed effort to be able to use my Wizard's Wrath.
No, you can still do something else.
Okay, then I'll do. He took damage, so I guess I'll just try and kill him on the spot.
All right.
Using where is it? What's it called? Shit.
I know what
sorry,
you're talking
guys.
about. I have to roll, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Because he's damaged.
It's reaping
Reaping word?
words. Yes.
All right.
That's an action.
He will use an effort to pass.
Can
Yeah, he
I
has to make a
can I
party
use
death saving
salting
throw.
away the luck to to erase that effort?
No.
Damn it.
If I rolled and passed, you could salt the roll, but he had
All right.
failed the roll, so I used an effort.
All
Did
right,
he commit
fine.
his effort for that?
Yeah. Like I have a effort tracker this time for him.
Okay.
So yes, he has used an effort. Maybe he may have used some other effort as well. For some of the powers he's activated himself. Azrael.
You're
Sorry,
You're
muted.
muted.
No, I know. Sorry, I was plotting. I was trying to figure out what gift I'm going to use. First thing I'll do is I'll flame on, go get my armor back up, and yeah, I will spend a commit an effort to try and mind control him, so he has to make a spirit save, or he will immediately become cooperative and all that.
He passed unless Dave does something.
Yeah, let's salt that. Change
right.
it down to a 7.
Oh,
I don't know if that still passes.
no,
or
that
not.
still passes. All right.
Ah.
So I don't have to use an effort.
Either way, it frees up my effort.
Okay.
then.
And then I take the effort back.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say before you guys, I'm gonna try and do something next round to get rid of his defenses.
Okay.
So I'll try and go first next time. Okay.
Yeah. Do
Okay.
it.
Alright.
I forgot it was an ability I had until you guys had all already taken your actions, and then I was like,
Yeah.
oh well.
We'll see if we survive his 10 action.
Yeah, that's
moves
the
or
kind of
something
thing
like that.
he has. So he
Because he has, it's just kind
Not-
of confirmation he can do 10
no,
things.
he has 5 attacks.
Okay. Well,
So he's like, oh, why do you have to come to this? There's nobody watching. This isn't a good show. Do we have to do this
Dang.
now?
His confidence is unsettling.
This is
Bro.
war.
He probably gets more powerful in front of an audience.
Probably.
Perhaps.
Can you call it more powerful when he just has a raging heart on?
He will. Who did damage? Milana did. All right, he's going to attack Milana. What's your AC, Milana?
It was
Can
it
you
was
even
Gerlach and Lana.
Yeah.
Gerlach and Milana both?
So I'll attack both of you.
My AC is 8.
8, 16, so plus. Oh God, math. Okay, so yeah, that hits. For Milana, for one hit, or yeah. And then this is Gerlach. Gerlach misses.
0.
Milana, second hit. Gerlach misses, and then he will strike Azrael and hits.
So he came after us with 2
5
attacks
attacks. Yeah, 2 attacks for the people that were actually damaged him, and then the person that tried to mind control him. He attacked. So what it looks like, I think what it really looks like is he takes out he has a spear and he just spins around. He becomes a spinning dervish for like a second. His damage is a lot. Prepare yourself.
I'm dead.
Amber,
6 health.
take 9 damage.
I'm dead.
You should have max health going into this.
Yeah.
Why should I have max?
Because between sessions.
Yeah, between sessions.
Okay. Well, I'm dead. No.
I didn't.
I will be dead pretty soon.
Did I hit Gerlach once or no? I forget. If
I don't think you touched me.
I hit Azrael once for 6.
Okay.
And so yeah, he's swinging this spear around, and he's like, "Give up, blackguards!"
Blackguards.
What does that
For that,
even
I'm gonna-
mean?
For that, I'm gonna kill you even more.
All right.
So sorry.
Yeah,
Is
go
it back to us?
Yep.
Yes. Azrael goes first.
Okay. So I'm going to cast let me get the document pulled up. The Purity of Brilliant Law. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah. Commit effort for the scene, and I can offensively dispel another gift for a round as if with a miracle. I could do that
For
at
a
instant
round?
speed. Yeah. So I'm gonna dispel his defense
Yep.
gift,
Yep.
so you guys can womp on him for free for a round.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So what does this look like?
So he like stabs me with my spear,
Mm-hmm.
or with his spear,
Mhm.
and it like actually like cuts blood.
Mm.
And I get some of the blood drops and I just flick them at him, and then as they make contact with his shield, they just turn the shield like Nova Hot,
Oh, jeez. Nice.
and so he has to like
Drop it. Yep. All right. Have at it. AC 5 for this round as well. Who's up?
So did
Yeah,
he
give
drop
me-
the shield?
He dropped the shield.
Yeah.
I take it. I'm going to use a miracle to do the up your sleeve where it just disappears.
Oh, God.
Mhm.
Okay, that's your round.
Oh,
I don't. So how much effort does a miracle take? I've never done one before.
So one for the access it, and did it take one to use it as well?
Did not.
So this what is it greater or lesser?
Lesser.
Okay, so this you used one effort for the day. All right, who's next? You see the shield disappear.
Yeah.
So
I'll-
can I clarify one thing real quick?
Hmm.
I can do up to 3 items. So do I have to do a different miracle for each one, or is that
Is it
does?
is it instant?
Yeah.
So if you have to do it right now.
Okay, I'll just take the shield.
Okay.
You might as well take the monkey.
I grabbed the monkey too.
Oh, and the
yeah.
monkey too. There you go.
Yeah.
Don't forget, and the third item's a grease bucket. There you go.
Oh yeah, I'll take the grease bucket.
And he, in a deep voice, he's like, "Greaser, no!"
Grease sword, no!
No.
So it doesn't actually look like I took it. It's just like it just disappears
It's
because it
absolutely-
just like
Almost like
I slipped.
shadows
yeah.
go right.
Yep,
Uh,
and it just vanishes.
Yep. All right. Who's next?
Yeah.
I guess I'll just.
I'm in.
All right.
Gimme.
Okay. Are you using anything?
Yes, I am. If the cat will get off my character sheet. Yes, we're gonna loosen God's teeth with this
Mhm.
one, where I just roll the damage straight.
Okay.
Do I have to declare ahead of time if I'm using bits to auto succeed, or how does that? I forget. It's
What do
been
you
so
mean?
long.
You always
Like
have to
I
roll to
roll
attack.
my attack,
Yep.
and if it fails, then can I use bits?
Oh, for the advantage, no. You need to declare it prior.
Okay.
So you want bits? You want to get
Yeah,
advantage?
give me bits. Give me bits.
All right. So you get to roll 2.
So I'll just roll twice and
Yep.
take the highest.
Yep.
Okay. Oh God, those are both terrible. Jesus. Okay.
You can
So
salt
salting
one.
away the luck.
Yep. So you get one more
I'll
roll.
re-roll that one.
Yep.
God
Oh.
damn it! I rolled 3 times. I got a 3, 4, and 5.
Oh no.
A 5 plus 7 gets me to 12, but that isn't gonna.
No. But you
with
don't have
this
to
5,
use
I'm
the losing God's teeth until you connect, right?
Right.
Okay, all
Right. So yes.
Brimstone. Normal
I've got a
one.
3 salted away.
I give him a good pop on the head for
4
max damage. Yeah,
And
wow.
he hits you back as well. For 3.
For 3.
Yep.
Oh no!
Can we go back and forth? Do they just trigger over and over on each other?
If
someone
it's a normal
insta-kills?
attack. If
He-
it's a normal attack,
he did a
it's
counter
whenever
attack.
when you
I
were
would
hit by
say-
a normal attack and suffer damage.
Okay.
So I think it has to be a normal attack
Okay.
by his
I
initiative.
would say that does not count.
Okay,
as normal.
cool.
Although that
So
would
that's
be cool.
Three damage.
3
you said?
damage back, yeah. So you go to pop him, and he's like, I guess with his free hand, like, punches you back since you're up close.
Is that like a gift of his?
Yes,
too, or something?
it is his retribution
Um,
word.
I'm going to. What's the? How many coin do I have right now?
You have 10.
I have 10.
Yeah.
So if I wanted 1 effort, how much coin would I use?
5.
Is that right?
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and waste 2 effort. I have 1 effort left, and I'm going to use 5 coin to use 1 effort to
Okay.
do this instant miracle. I'm going to give Mantle of Nemesis to
Oh,
him, which nullifies that ability,
Shit.
and it's for the rest of the scene.
You guys. All right. He is.
Because I don't want him beating up on everybody so fast.
Malala.
So I have no effort for the day, or until the scene's over.
You
But
got all
you do
of me.
you do have 5 more bits to get. Another
Yeah, I
effort.
know. If I need it, but then that'd be a miracle, and I have to pick something that doesn't require effort extra.
I'm gonna do Frey die,
Yep.
my Frey die,
Yep.
and I rolled a 2.
So 1 damage. All
And
right.
then I'm going to try to do Reaping Word again. So
Alright.
we'll make a hardiness saving throw.
He passed, and I'll use an or he failed, and I'll use an effort.
How much effort does this dude have?
10.
Jeez. How much
How
is
much
he
did
down
we
to?
use?
You've used 4 of it. or
That's
he
that's
is
not
used
bad.
2 of it for himself for his activating now that are useless, and he's used 2 to resist so far.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
It's
I'm gonna
my
keep reaping
turn.
them.
Yeah, he kind of effed 2 out of his 3 words. He is
Yeah,
just
we did.
going to attack everyone that effed him.
I haven't. I mean, I did.
Not
one damage
me.
to him. I mean, you
You
could
did
kill
scratch
me.
him, Moana.
Yeah, he could kill me because I only have 5 hit points.
I'm just gonna go all around. Azrael, your AC.
2.
So hit. Brimstone 1.
1. Yep.
Miss Milana
8.
hit.
Dead. Bye, guys.
Gerlach hit.
Can't you go like Super Saiyan? mode?
Newegg hit. So 6 to Azrael. 6 to Milana.
Dead.
2 to Gerlach. 3 to Newegg. As he just is a whirling dervish right now.
I do get an instant attack on him, by the way.
He didn't
So
hit
I
you
get
though.
Oh, wait. He did roll an attack to me though, correct?
Yes.
Let me see here. Commit effort for scene for this scene whenever you are hit. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. Yep.
So Milana, you can Super Saiyan to come back or just lay there. Your choice.
What is it? How much does it cost to come back?
So when you Super Saiyan, you get to be up, back living with an additional point of effort for as many rounds as you have levels. And your hit points are, I forget, half?
Half.
Yeah.
So I'm up to 8 hit points. I have to use what effort?
You get an additional
You
point of
don't.
effort.
Oh, I
You
just
don't.
get
you
additional.
You don't use any effort.
Yep.
It's like
Okay.
a once
And
per like
we're level 3
thing.
right
Yeah.
now.
So for 3 levels, you'll be able to.
Okay.
Sweet.
So as long as you don't drop again. If you drop again, I forget what.
Die,
happens.
Can Moana move out of spear range?
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
you
is
could
that
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all yours turn now.
I mean, I'll do Reaping Word. I'll do Fray
fly
and Reaping
away,
Word.
yep.
I'll fly away, but I'm gonna do Reaping Word and the Fray die at the
Okay.
same time. Like
Give me that. Damn it.
so, 5 for
So
the
2
the
points.
Fray die,
All right.
and then I'll try to do Reaping Word again on him.
He has to use another effort.
Okay, good.
Lead that
And I
effort
back
off.
away.
I
I'm
would like
gonna-
to touch his spear.
No, let me go.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Let Azrael go.
I'm gonna deactivate his defensive ability again.
Oh right.
I
Okay.
have to do it every round.
Yep.
And then for my action, I'm going to. I looked it up. Purity of Brilliant Law is an instant. I don't think it's not actually an action
Okay.
ability. So I'm gonna heal everybody for a D6 plus my level, using my fertility.
Do you need to use that ability now that his shield is gone?
It would
Was
probably
that
be a good
like
idea.
more of an artifact, or I don't. I mean,
Yeah, Josh says it'd be a good idea.
You can always see what happens.
I heal everybody for 7.
Woo.
Okay.
Okay.
Feeling fresh.
What is
yeah.
that?
I was only down 3, so there.
Do I get
It's
an
called,
extra? Do I get an
Somebody
extra
else take
one
my-
if I'm above
my
my
extra
max?
4.
No, you
That's
don't.
called
get
a.
above your
It's called a second spring.
Oh.
I had to commit effort for the day.
Can I touch his spear now?
Yeah,
Sure. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna use my miracle again and grab it. If I touch his spear, I can take it away. Also,
Okay. So I think you probably need to do a touch attack. So let's
Sure.
do that. His AC is 5.
And
and I got a
I'm
plus
actually-
6.
I'm gonna
His
move
AC
out
is
of way.
surprisingly low.
I'm
Well,
gonna
you
Doesn't have a shield.
Yeah, he does have a shield.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
I rolled a 13 plus 6 is a 19.
Then plus 5.
Plus 5, yeah, 24.
Yeah. So you're able to touch the spear if you wish.
And I'll use another effort to just to make sure. I don't want to.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I just blink.
God damn. Okay, who's next?
Me.
I want to bop him for 4 points first.
Bop him
and
for
then
Yeah,
then
you
we
bop him
go
for
Newark.
4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Newek.
I'm so mad at this.
I like how I'm just describing it as bopping because I'm
Yeah,
I'm imagining Brimstone just being
Yeah.
just like this fight's anticlimactic.
Yes, hit him
All right.
easily. All right, now loosening God's teeth, and that rolls a D12
And you get to add your plus 4 to it.
plus 4. straight.
Do you want to take advantage on this roll?
Oh, good. I honestly didn't see the roll, so yes. How many bits does that take?
3.
Yeah.
All right.
I will do that. I will just take the bits, roll 2, and take the highest. Well, Jesus. God, even that's not great. I got a 2 and a 3.
Oh,
So it's 7 points.
1,
that's
2,
still a lot.
3.
No, it's
I
still
can
pretty
only do-
good.
Yeah, like I can only do 4 max, so
Oh,
Yeah, no,
gosh.
I mean,
that's pretty impressive to Brimstone. He's like, whoa.
it could be such a massive thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the max is 16 points, which is just catastrophic.
Yeah, if you were to
Yeah.
16, he would have died instantly. So yeah, you just smash into him. He has no equipment. He has nothing, and you just line him up straight in the gut.
I think before he dies, we should point out that we killed Maya Hene, just so he knows.
I guess, yeah. I mean, if you want to.
Salt in the wound.
If you want to, what was your name? Greg? Or
Yeah,
George?
George.
If you want to, George.
I killed
go
Maya
ahead.
Hene.
He literally can't do anything. So he is going to run and jump off the balcony.
Theseus, you don't get to do that shit.
Can I grapple him before he even gets a chance to do that? I mean, I have alacrity. He's retribution and shit. Like I'm fast. I'm probably faster than him when I think about it.
Right. I guess this is where action economy is weird. Sure, you can go. Since you're faster, yeah, you can go. So he goes. He's about to jump
I mean,
off
like
and-
if you really pushed it, Josh, because like if you just didn't give it to me, I would say, well, then I use my bits and activate Pursuit of the Fury, and I just get him anyways.
Yeah. All right.
Or
Yeah. So you
I
get.
could do something that I've never done before.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, what?
What do you want?
Well, I could reweave time so
Oh,
that he
that's
just
right.
goes
Yeah.
back to the top of the order. He's
He
back where he's
trips.
at. Yeah, he
Yeah.
trips and
Yeah.
does something, and he's still here.
Do
You
we
can
think
do
he
that.
has any effort left?
Oh, he has effort.
Yeah, he has.
He has,
Okay.
he has like 3 left.
5.
I could also
Hey,
make it so he's
close
in a
enough.
position where he cannot escape if I reweave time.
That's right.
So
So
I'll
you
try
could
it.
you could
That's helpful.
reweave time
Okay.
to make me lose my initiative or pretty much lose my turn, Amber.
yeah, so I'm gonna commit effort for the day, and like since I got that another one for going Super Saiyan,
Yeah.
I'm going to reweave time. This is my assassin's eye. So you see her one of the eyes behind the veil is starting to glow green. And it's like he's like nobody else really realizes it. Like only Milana really understands what's happening. But he basically rewinds back in, and he is now. I make him prone on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what could bind him in place.
That could be rugs
It's-
or whatever.
Yeah,
strappy sandals.
Take all his strap sandals are tied together. His tapestry is weaved around him like a burrito.
Yeah,
And he's there prone on the ground.
yeah.
I sure would like to murder him.
So as he winds up here, like this will be my turn. I'm not going to do any actions. He's like, why are you going to? Why am I like this? If you didn't want to
You
be my
exist.
attaché,
No, you idiot.
It's not too late to be a part of my attaché.
You don't have to be part of
It's a
that.
good play on his point. Yeah, I give him
You're-
credit for that.
Your mere existence is repulsive to us,
You need to be murdered.
much like how Maya Hene's existence was repulsive to us.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
I wouldn't say repulsive, but I just find him disagreeable. That's a strong word there. Meg. That's a pretty strong word.
No, I think she's right. I'm not actually. You know what, guys? I got a big reveal here. I'm not Big Bull. My name is Newek, Godslayer.
What?
Yes, me. I am Newek Godslayer because I have slain so many gods.
Name one god you've slain, Newek.
I slain Maya Hene.
What?
Me. Yes,
No.
Theseus, it was me.
You
And now we will slay you as well.
I'd sure like to murder him.
Yes,
Yeah.
you could have been my
Yeah.
Asterius. We could have
Yeah.
We could have killed the Armerians together.
No, we were
Why didn't
like,
you bring up the Armerians before?
Theseus kills the Minotaur, bitch. Like, you know this. They
No,
weren't partners.
I'm confused as to why he brought up the Armerians. I specifically asked him about the 4 families, if he has any strings pulling and knowledge of those and social stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he blurts this out as clearly as like the GM. I'm saying you all could just execute him right now. Like he has plenty of hit points to go more rounds if we wanted, but it feels like this is an opportunity to be like you can at any point just be like thunk. But he also just dropped that we could have killed the Armerians together.
Where's your dominion at?
Can I?
Fine, whatever.
Where do you keep your dominion?
Where do you keep your
What's the
dominion?
combination of the safe?
Yeah, I'd like to give him a second smile.
Oh.
He's,
I mean,
he's like,
if Milana
we could have killed the army.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever.
And then he can't come back unless I release him. So
Oh, a second smile. I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gerlach
yeah.
doesn't smile at him twice.
no.
Yeah, that's what I thought originally, but I'm
I'm
big guy.
sorry. I
One for
thought that was-
Matthias and one for Gerlach.
I thought that was clear enough. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that wasn't common parlance in murder.
I'm just not hip with all the cool slang these
all the
kids
murdery,
used to
all the
say.
murdery slang.
Yeah.
I'll explain
I
it
mean,
later.
it-
So what I meant
if
when I
Mil-
said a second smile was because if you look at that, and it kind of,
Yeah, I get it.
mind you, but
I get it.
If Milana has, I
I'm
mean,
just
if
a little
Milana wants to make a
slow.
play here, go for it. You've got like a round before you die again.
No. It's
well,
fine.
she's been healed now. Does she really die?
Oh
now?
yeah, you won't drop anymore. It's fine.
No.
Yeah.
Nope, he's dead. He decided to hold his information right to the end, and I'm not going to stop Gerlach.
Stabby.
All right. And with that, I think the camera pulls away, and we just see all this blood is kind of pour onto this nice, stone floor.
Yeah, and over the edge of the balcony.
Yep.
Can we
And-
write retribution in red? I'm just, retributed. I don't know.
If it was if Gerlach didn't steal the monkey, I would have been like, and you see the monkey sitting there sad, like, oh no.
I can let the monkey go now.
I guess. Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to
Wait,
shout out?
No,
It
I
was very
think
traumatizing
Make it-
to the monkey.
Make it very sad, like the monkey's trying to put grease over his wounds, like trying to save his life. Like, no. Poor
No, I think
Greaser.
Greaser will be a nice companion for Gem.
Oh, yeah. Grease up her.
Grease up Gem, just like slather it. Ugh, gross.
So does the shield and the spear contain dominion?
So I was thinking you all can get your monthly dominion and an additional dominion on top of that. I need to go
Okay.
find your monthly dominion. Sorry, hold on a second.
Ugh, I'm revealing
It's like
my
$1 million.
hair.
I think it was 2
I have
million.
0
You can
dominions
just find
right
it for
now.
next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't need
Okay.
it tonight.
No pressure.
Yeah.
You could do it some other time.
But I mean, it is important to Newek that if the spear gets destroyed during this dominion suckage, or if it is something that Newek can resummon.
You could probably. I think the thing that would have the most dominion is his shield. So I think you get the dominion from his shield, and then you could keep the spear around if you'd like.
The dominion.
I mean, as long
marrow.
as I like stab someone with it, I can get it back. I just if it is honestly a magical spear that does cool shit, then awesome. If it's just a spear that he was using powers to make cool.
It's like magical, but it's not really anything.
It's not an artifact.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, so Gerlach, you get an additional 2 dominion. Newek gets an additional 2 dominion. Azure gets an additional 2 dominion. Brimstone gets an additional 3 dominion, and Milana gets an additional 2 dominion. So you got that 1 plus that.
So I originally, and I'm assuming everybody had 6, but I have 0 free because of all of our shit
Yep.
we're doing.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
now I will
right.
have a total of 9 with 3
Yep.
free.
Yep. Absolutely.
That is also
Cool.
where I am at.
I don't remember.
And I guess with that, with all this dead Ultio, yet another one of my friends crumbles to the floor as ashes. And we'll have to see what happens next time.
Oh.
Thanks for watching, listening, or playing. You can find me on Twitter at EvilDMJosh, and you can find a whole bunch of other great shows because we just keep on adding more that are really good and having others just come back online at Geekspective.com. Where can they find you, Brother John?
I'm Brother John, and you could find me, but why would you want to?
Sweet art.
Yeah, you can find me at
I want
Twitter,
that line.
Monochrome Guy. Twitter at Monochrome Guy or at that drawer. One of those two. That's it.
How about you, Amber?
Yes, Twitter at Rocket Orca. Also, all of the podcasts at Geekspective.com. I do everything. Go there. I'm tired. Because tomorrow, here on Twitch, I am running 2 games. Ryutama for Book of Summer, which is on Shapeshift, my podcast, and also The Warren of Petal Grove, another game that I am running. Uses the Warren. 1 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Eastern. Check it out.
Oh, I hope I can fall asleep tonight.
What about you, Dave?
Oh, hi. It's your friend Dave. It's been a while. But if you want me on Twitter, it's at Steady Minotaur. If you want somebody else on Twitter, I don't know their address.
That's right. Chris, thanks for playing.
Thank you. My name is Chris, and I have no Twitter.
But it was nice to have you back in the hot seat there, Chris.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like you.
Yeah, whoever you are, thanks for playing.
Last but not least, John.
Can I be the least? I don't mind being the least. That would be fine. Crossways GM, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's
Cool.
it.
I guess with that, bye bye. Unless we want to do table talk. No,
I
not
want to
tonight.
eat a spaghetti.
All right. See y'all.
A single spaghetti.
Ooh,
Yes,
one
one
noodle.
spaghetti.
Everyone go
One
enjoy
noodle.
your one noodle now. Bye bye.
Bye.
Friends and family.